All right, so we find these characters back on the ESA base. We'll zoom out here. Let's see that.
It's a fun game.
It seems really fun also, not gonna lie.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. Let's recap what happened last time. So, you guys were kind of getting to know the other people on the station. And as you were getting to know the other work gangers and other staff members, you ended up having an interesting experience with some experimental drugs, as I recall. Does anybody want to fill us in on what happened there? What they remember?
So what I remember is I'm so close boning some chicks.
Oh my god.
So lonely.
All right, never mind. Let me take the mic real quick. All right. So Era thinks he's gonna test out his new drug on this party girl that he meets, right? But everything goes south, and he freaks out and leaves and goes back to the lab to try and figure out what happened with his drug, so that he can maybe make it something useful for Pink Eye to sell, or at least get some form of like trade so he can get worked into this what is it called? Star
Network.
Star
Pyramid scheme?
No, the drug.
No.
Starshine.
I have it written down here.
Into the like Starshine.
Starlight.
Yeah. Into the Starlight game.
Think Madonna.
Anyway.
Think Madonna.
Yeah. Okay. I'll remember that. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, and after he leaves the situation, John 2, not knowing who the hell this person is. God, I already forgot her name again. Anita.
Hilarious.
I was just you were like, yeah, but with an E, and I was like, I don't fucking know what that means. Anyway, okay. So anyway, Anita, he finds Anita like roaming the halls, like freaking out on something, and takes her back to his place where him and John 1 like whack-a-mole about who's gonna freaking leave the room, and then eventually she kind of like sleeps it off, feels a little bit better, and then takes off back to her place.
So keep in mind, a lot of these rooms, if you look on our map over here, are like 2 bunks to a very small closet, it looks like. And then there's sort of like a hallway, I suppose. So John 2 or John 1 was basically just sitting out in that hallway.
And also, I'd like to add, at no point did John 2 decide to punch a hole into the atmospheric pressure bearing section of his room.
Correct.
Hey, I didn't punch it. I was thinking about punching it. Yeah.
So we have successfully not committed non-consensual under the influence sex. It was a difficult job, but we successfully did it. And we ended the session with finding a handwritten note saying to find a figure at lock D3 at 1700 hours. And the name was Sandy, who I suspect to be Sandman. And we all found this, including Jumbo. Right, this is your contact, who just nicely showed up.
Yeah, perfectly on time.
Yep. That's my guy.
Tell us about Sandman,
We were waiting,
Jumbo.
Yeah, that's what we ended last session. This is a big thing. We want you here for this, right? We want to meet Sandman. We want to meet Sandman. We're going to meet the Sandman figure, the stand-in with Sandman with you.
Yes, Sandman's he's a bit of a loon between you and me. He seems to have some anger issues.
It's not good.
Say that again.
He He seemed to have some anger issues last time I talked to him. His cyberware would flicker on and off. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Shit, sorry. Got new headphones.
Okay.
Didn't know if they were working.
Is there a reason for this, Jumbo?
He might be under what people call cyber psychosis. Like that shit exists.
Oh, okay.
Now we know exactly who took
Oh.
our cybers. Then
Dr. Era says, "Oh, well, that's fine. That's easy."
Wait, somebody took our cyber?
our A team.
Oh shit!
We know exactly then. Sandman,
That's what I'm saying.
obviously. Yeah,
Wait, what was?
fucking psychopaths stick together.
Oh, so wait, you think that the A team is now working with the Sandman? Doctor,
Jack said it, not
Sandman's
me.
working with the
I didn't say
ATM.
that. I'm just kidding.
Dr. Lulu asks
Oh,
Jack.
thanks for the answers. No.
Well,
Yeah, no,
Dr.
yeah,
Lulu
that's
is
my
just curious
suspect.
because it seems like that's what Pink Eye is suggesting.
That's my suspicion, but we can talk more about it later, right?
Right. You guys are having this discussion in the infirmary.
Not to give away too much, because we didn't talk about the handwritten note that was like out of character in the prelogue, and now what's his name is telling us about a bit about what he knows about Sandman.
Who
So
has the
nothing
note? Who
too
found the
suspicious
note?
yet. Didn't you say we all found it and then we all looked at it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that it was left in the infirmary.
Yeah. So we're all looking at the note right now in the infirmary.
Mm-hmm.
Right. All right. What time is it right now?
I think it's morning.
Oh, thanks, genius. I look for a clock.
It's 0900.
Let's go get some lunch, and then we'll go to D3.
All right. Well, you guys can go about your business for the day and meet back or meet there at 15 or 1700. Is there anything in particular that you want to get done during the day? You guys all have duties to report to.
Yeah, probably. I'm gonna do my duty for that day. I will make it as normal as possible.
Yeah, I'll clock out earlier today. I assume like you said, I usually go till like midnight. Do a bunch of unpaid overtime. But I'll clock out early today at 3. But there's something important I want to do. I want to find a map. I want to look properly at a map. I want to study it, and I want to know exactly where D3 is. That's down here, right?
Yes, D3 is where.
Are these like 1, 2, 3?
Yeah, exactly. It's,
Left to right?
It's where John works. Yeah, this one's 3. Right.
Okay. Then I'm gonna take when I get my break. When I get my union sanctioned break, I'm gonna go check out the third one.
Okay.
Right, and just make sure that the area is clear. Make some
Right.
investigation checks.
So, John, it's not clear to me whether or not you'll be out and about in the vehicles all day long. But in any event, you're probably going to be doing some maintenance work on some of them regardless. So you'll be working in the garages until probably 1700. You probably get off like a half hour early if you're there like from 1 o'clock on, But if the foreman sees you guys slacking, or if you guys aren't there, then he's probably gonna go looking for you and put you on some extra duties. But it's usually kind of like he just wants you guys to show up on time, and if there's work to be done, then you guys do it, and if there's not, then he lets you go early. So you'd probably be done maybe around 4 o'clock, or maybe even earlier by the time Pink Eye shows up. So you'd see him as he walked in. Can you hear me okay, guys?
Yeah.
I can hear you. Sorry.
Can I be setting up another round of fungus cultures for my next experiment?
Absolutely. Go ahead and make your pharmaceuticals roll.
Yeah.
Are you
I'm rolling
tally of your
pharmaceutical rolling.
are you keeping tally of the supplies that you're using?
Um, I I mean, I'm not keeping tally of it. I just know that there were 20. Wait, shit. Rolled 27. Let's check. 20. You rolled 27 painkillers, but I don't know where I have a number of culture anything.
All right. Well, let's see where you're gonna get your fungus from. Any thoughts about that?
What, where I'm gonna get my fungus from?
Yeah.
Um, I mean, I imagine I would have just taken like a stretch cultured test on a couple of like porous sheets, like on something like filter paper or paper towel
All
of
right. So you just
of
keep using
different
the
things.
same mother um, fungus, and you keep growing different parts off of.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, I'm attempting to try. Basically, I'm attempting to try to grow a good mother. First of all, I'm not. I don't have. I think my last mother had like mold in it or something.
Did you throw it all away?
I mean, I did. I would have. Yeah, I would have scrapped the fungus and the nutrients. Yeah.
Okay. So then, where are you gonna get another fungus? That's the big question.
I'm. Yeah. So, I mean, normally if you were trying to like find a viable fungus, yeah, that's what I was saying. You would just like I'm trying to collect around, around the like the water collection areas and around like around the around like the areas in the cafeteria and things like that that have kind of like uh,
Okay. So
high
you're
high
just trying to
moisture.
harvest it off of whatever
Yeah,
you can find.
yeah, I'm trying to harvest. I'm harvesting different wild fungus and trying to see what I where I come up with one that has the growing rate and the properties that I'm looking for. And
Got it. Make a chemistry or biology, whichever one you
yeah, let's
level in.
do this.
Is it biology? Yeah, you make a biology. There you go.
Yeah,
Okay, good. You find something.
cool. And I'm gonna try and just grow like a mother culture that I can start
Okay,
pulling off.
but make a diagnosis to make sure you're gonna test to see if it's Legionnaire's disease.
Well, yeah, no, that's the idea. Where did oh no, that's I'm lost.
You're just gonna make um
There it is.
a diagnosis. Uh,
Yeah, I haven't.
okay, so there's a 50% chance that you found Legionnaire's disease. Go ahead and roll a D100, and if it's below 50, then that's what you found. Yep, you found Legionnaire's disease.
So
Ah, shit.
I think I
Biochemical
want
warfare.
to like I'm gonna like freeze that, I think.
I mean, you should probably have the water treated so people don't get sick.
So you're saying I found that like like somewhere in the water filtration system and I should have it treated?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then I mean, I'm definitely gonna bring that up um to well, I mean, I feel like security is most accessible, but where's Dr. I forgot everybody's name. Dr. Kokopov. I don't know what his name is.
Oh,
With
Lipovsky?
Lepovsky. There you go. Sorry, he's the head. He's the head.
Head of the
Research.
clinic,
Right?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I feel like I should just let him know.
Okay. So you email him or you call him? on his.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do whatever is the most quick and efficient for my workspace. I'll just email him.
Okay. All right. So you sent an email, but meanwhile, while you're waiting to hear back, Noah, what's let's see. Let's have you make your teaching roles so that way you can get your IP.
Got it. Put that up in the sheet. That's keto, correct?
Yep. Make it. You want to make a teaching role,
Oh shit!
but you have 0 levels in it, so it's okay. You're trying to.
I'll just roll
You're trying to
1d10.
You're trying to break a 10. Oh, you fumbled. Okay. Roll on the fumble table.
Great way to start out tonight.
Yeah, right.
It's not how you started, sir. It's how you finish.
Exactly. All right.
But if you finish dead, it's not not good.
Yeah.
Not good.
Well, hey, good news is that it was a minor fumble. So basically, you make all the kids laugh at you, basically. But you know what? You turned it into a learning.
No, so nothing else is.
I don't know. You know what? It's cool though because guess what? You turn it into a learning lesson. You know, by the self-effacement attitude, you know, you kind of break the ice, and now the kids want to learn from you. So you know, you turn it into a learning lesson. No fumble. You just don't know how to do it. So you don't know what's going on, and you carry on oblivious to higher concerns. Basically, all of the mats are missing.
Fucking kid, he got you.
Did you hear me?
What is it? Sorry, you cut off from my side.
I said all of the
No, yeah.
mats. All of the mats are missing.
What do you mean, Matt?
They're missing.
Like the mats, like the gym mats from his class.
Okay, somebody's building a fort.
We going.
Problem solved. Okay, kids, start spilling it out.
It's gonna be
Remember.
It's gonna be hilarious.
I have a degree in architecture. I'll fucking school you little shits on how to build a fort.
All right.
All right, buddy.
All right.
So you have no idea where the mats are, but you carry on. Just like whatever. We're gonna do this class without mats today, I guess.
Today you're gonna learn how to take a fall.
The real lesson is the pain.
Go ahead and roll your teaching roll again.
Yes, push-ups are supposed to hurt this much. This is how our ancestors did them.
If you can't take the pain, then you.
All right. So I think the kids learned their lesson.
Don't do that.
You got an 11 on your teaching roll this time. So give yourself another 10 IP in teaching, and that should level you up. Yeah? No?
Either way, it's going.
Yeah.
I don't know what you had before. You had like 8 or 7 or something.
Yeah. Okay, so
Can I be?
10 IP. And so 3 o'clock rolls around and you're done with classes pretty much. You did have the evening class with the I think a couple of the Maelstromers who wanted to learn Aikido.
That's cool.
But you guys, I don't know. I mean, it sounds like you guys are up to something else this evening.
I guess night school is more nefarious tonight.
So you guys, you might have some spare time to either hang out with Dr. Era in the infirmary, or you could go and meet up with John and Pink Eye, because you might see Pink Eye walking through the halls, or you might just have some couple hours of your own to do whatever it is that you want to do.
Do I eat?
What do you choose to do?
Yeah, does Pink Eye eat?
Yeah, I asked her. I was like, "Let's go get lunch earlier," but that might have just been a gut knee-jerk reaction. I don't actually. I can't eat lunch.
Noah, what is Jumbo up to during those 2 hours?
I'm guessing he's gonna go up and meet up with Pink Eye and the others.
Well,
See them walking around.
Pink Eye's not.
Sorry to fucking miss them now.
So Pink Eye's not. He's going down towards the other direction of the infirmary. So you'd have to ask him where he's going, probably.
Where are you going, man? He's just excitedly looking at
Me.
the new
All right. Is this my
full body conversion.
sanctioned union break that I took?
Yeah.
And I was going to go check out D3.
Yeah, you guys meet in the in this area here in the cafeteria lounge area. That's
All
where.
right. I look over at Jumbo in the cafeteria. And I tell him, I'm going up. I'm gonna go glance at that meetup spot. You coming with?
Sure. Maybe you can tell me all about what it's like to be in that thing. It's great.
It's fantastic. And yes, I will
It's so
gush. Yeah, I will gush for the next 2 minutes about how how regular muscles you can they feel stronger when you flex them, right? It's like I'm flexing at all times. Never at any point in time, at any second, I could pull out my full fucking strength.
I need to get one of these.
Yeah, I can only imagine
Maybe I
what
can
a
get it for
keto
mine.
master could do with a body like this. Hydraulic rams for both of your legs as well. Jesus Christ.
It's the pinnacle of human creation.
Yep.
I might just weep.
All right, so you guys go
What are they
through a
gonna
couple
do?
of airlocks, and in this room here, you find a locker room where
Mhm.
people can change into more heavier gear. They can change into suits that have like pressurized suits with face masks.
We're not going to break any protocols. Like, we're not going to go through the area if you need a suit. But if it doesn't say we need a suit, I'm not going to put one on.
You do need a suit to go past this area.
Alright. Then I'm going to suit up.
Since I'm working on outside, I assume I already have my suit on, right?
That's correct.
Okay. Do I see them coming out?
Well, make an awareness notice check to see if you are seeing them in the suit up area, suiting up.
Awareness check.
Yeah, these are good. Every time you get a roll, like a random, probably doesn't matter that much awareness notice check, that's another chance to get a crit and slowly level it up.
Okay, my first question is, where is the awareness check? Where's it under?
Intelligence.
You can roll a 1d10. I'll add it up for you.
Oh no, I find it funny. An 18. I don't know if that's good or bad.
18
Okay.
is bad. So you
Pretty good, actually.
you see somebody in the other room suiting up. It looks like, but you can't tell who it is.
Okay, I'll just continue with my work then.
Okay. You don't know if there's any scheduled outings though. So it sounds like, or it seems like it might be somebody who you might have to tell them that there's no trucks going out right now.
Oh yeah, I kind of. I assume there's an intercom, right, where I can talk to the person inside.
Yep.
That's a beep. This is your person guarding outside. There will be no truck coming inside.
All
He's
right.
out.
I'm going to beep back, and I'm going to say, they, I'm the asshole who's in charge of logistics. We're going inside. We need to check over the gear. And to just get gear up anyways and go in.
All right.
Yeah, I beat back. I beat back, saying, "Can I have your badge number, sire?"
I don't respond to it. I just go in. He's gonna have to come get it off me.
Well,
I don't think-
there's an airlock room, so you guys have to depressurize from
Yep.
one room and then repressurize into the next room. The room where he is working is pressurized as well, and there's a second airlock to go from this room into.
We obviously make sure no one's in the airlock when we depressurize it, but yeah, no, we go through all the standard stuff to not blow up the fucking station.
It's a double airlock. This area. And so personnel go through this small airlock, and then trucks go through another airlock once they get inside here.
Thanks.
All right, so you guys come into the garage area, which is they have separate pressurizations, and everybody's in a suit helmet in here, and there's probably about 10 work gangers working on about 5 different trucks.
Okay. What kind of check would it be to look around for hidden, not only traps, but like hidden mics or anything of the sort?
You could make an electronic security check, or you could make an awareness notice check.
Make an awareness notice.
All right, so you don't really notice anything out of the ordinary.
All right. And I want to look around and see if there's any like major flaws in meeting up with this spot. Like, what do I know about meeting up in the spot? Is it easily like fucking floodable out into space, or is it like a particularly safe spot? Is there cameras here?
Yes, there are security cameras here, but they're all really high up on the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
And you also notice the foreman walking towards you, and
Yep.
he greets you and asks your business. What's going on? We don't have.
What's going on?
outings.
Did you respond to my email?
What was your email? What was your email?
You didn't respond to the email.
He's like,
The reason why I'm down here is because none of you idiots respond to anything.
He says, "Who the hell are you?"
I pull off the badge and I point it to him. All right, the logistics. I'm in charge of getting you the supplies you need.
Right,
We're having issues with air, water, atmospheric pressure, everything. All right, we need food, we need supplies, we need more oil, we need more fuel. All right, and I don't know exactly how much we need because someone keeps fucking bulk buying shit we don't need. This place is a mess. And you're not helping.
He takes resentfulness towards that because he runs a pretty tight ship in here, and
Yep.
he's if you did email him, he may have responded to it already. So, but
So we're coming in down here manually to check things going on.
well,
Tour me through the place.
Did you email him or did you not?
You
I
find the
think I
one guy
emailed-
that
Well, no, I
answered.
think the question would be, was he part of the issue? If he wasn't, then I didn't email him.
Okay, it might be.
But I'm going to go with it anyways. If he wasn't part of the issue, then I'm going to go ahead and say, then give me a tour. Now that you're here, run me through the tour of the place. I have all the stuff that I have a list of all the stuff that.
Oh,
I muted myself. I have a list of all the stuff that should be here anyways.
All right. Well, let's see your list.
All right. So yeah, I still have records of everything that's of everything, right? Purchases and otherwise.
What's that?
I have records of purchases and otherwise in current
Yes.
stock.
Yes. You
Okay,
have
so
records of
I would like
purchases?
to pull up on the little tablet or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Right. What are they called? They weren't tablets. They were called You had a different name for them.
Okay. Maybe you can call them tablets.
Tablet. Okay. I pull up on the tablet everything that is supposed to be in this place, right? And I'd like I hand it to him, and I'd like him to give me a tour of pointing out all these items.
Okay. So
and then I point to Habit, and I say, "Don't worry about him. He's my muscle."
All right. So you proceed to do inventory. All right. And that's not a big deal. He shows you where everything is.
I'm fucking Megatron now, boys. So, speaking of which, I didn't find anything useful about the meetup spot, but let's see. Was this guy running an actual tight shift, or is he actually just fucking bullshitting through his ass and he has nothing?
No, he's actually pretty tight. These guys,
all right.
He has to manage about 10 different work gangers, and he's got to make sure that nothing gets stolen. So he keeps everything under a lock and key, pretty much.
Right.
And there's certain
as the tour goes on and I see things are getting like he has things together more and more and more. I want to slowly approach and kind of show that there's some respect, like good job. I don't know if that's a social role or what.
Yeah, make a social roll.
All right. Yeah, not great, but I roll 11.
It wasn't that hard to give him a compliment, but you did manage to do it.
You wouldn't understand the bureaucrats that run this place. Can you believe that they ordered 50,000 rolls of toilet paper? They never even made it to the station.
Are you sure about that?
I'm not sure about that. That's the worst part. They could be hiding somewhere.
Well, more than likely they've been used. People go through toilet paper here pretty quick.
Jesus Christ. We just need to get some anti-gravity bite-its or something.
He just kind of looks at you. It's like, some of us do enjoy the feeling of tissue paper, but
that's understandable, but we shouldn't be spending $200K annually on toilet paper.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's not this department. Obviously, we keep good care of our equipment. Our trucks are top notch. It's because we spend so much time doing maintenance with them.
No, of course. You do a good job here.
But
thanks for talking with me, and thanks for going over everything personally.
Can I try to do drift by the time he says we keep the truck in the top moment? You just see John 2 trying to drift with the truck.
Oh yeah, right. As soon as he says that, of course somebody's gonna do something totally wrong, break something.
Yeah, John 2 just keep working on his job. He doesn't do anything.
Right, like Pink Eye doesn't do this. Good, yeah. All right, you can make an awareness notice check, Pink Eye.
Me again?
Sorry.
Yeah, to see if you notice that John is destroying ESA property wantonly.
Well, technically, I'm not destroying any property yet.
That's fumble.
Fumbles. So yeah, you don't.
Exactly.
Yeah, pretty good place here. I'm looking the opposite direction as I say it.
Yeah. I was just putting like the cartoon where the kid's kind of just walking slowly from the thing that he just did. That was John too. He just walking back into where he's supposed to be. Nothing happened when I was out.
Right. Yeah. This is John 1. It seems to be.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe controlled by alien forces. Who knows?
Who knows?
All right. After he finishes up the tour, we're gonna take our exit.
Okay. It's about 4:00 or 1600. I'll say.
All right. Fuck. That means no one's off out of the garage, right?
Right.
Interesting. Okay. Jumbo.
Oh shit. What is it, boss?
Okay, wait. Omega, are you good enough to be the capital MP player for a bit here? I know you're kind of ill.
How so?
Okay, I want you to do the whole meeting while I go back and talk to like distract and like buy more time. And I want to talk to like the other manager guy and ask him for advice, like how to get in contact with some of the other people in the station. Right. And kind of like talk around in circles a bit and be like if he says, "Oh, you got to say you do it this way," and I'll be like, "Yeah, but I already tried that way. How do I talk to him?" You know, and talk in circles.
Try my best.
Yeah. So we're coming up to an hour here. We're gonna take 30 minutes out, right? Or 30 to 40 minutes, just so we're not spending an hour talking to this guy. And then we're gonna loop back around Snow right after we go to the cafeteria, and I'm gonna begin my conversation with the man, like the person the foreman that's in charge of everything again.
All right. Well, you basically engage him in conversation, and he says, "Well, you're back again. What's going on now?"
You know, you're one of the best. You're one of the best guy. You're one of the best supervisors on this station, right? So I figured, you know your way around the place. You know the people that work here, and you know how to treat your men. So I need some advice. I need to know exactly how to talk to this person, this person, this person. I tried the emails. I tried this, but it's just not getting through to them. It's taking too long. I need this information, and I kind of like. And if he gives me the proper answer, I'll loop it back around, and I'll be like, yeah, but I tried that. So how would I go to speak to him, though? Right. I'm not going to try and push too hard. I'm going to change the subjects here and there as well. Right. And I'm just going to try and buy as much time for Jumbo to make this meeting.
Make what meeting?
In D3. Because we spent an hour, so it should be 6 now. Right.
Right. Well, he says...
Or sorry, 7.
It gets to be about 16:30, and he looks at his watch, and he's listening to you kind of go over the same thing again and again. He says, "Listen, buddy, I can't tell you how to do your job."
Let's back up.
Right,
Yeah, but
16:30 now,
it's
right?
not. It's not that it's not that I need you to tell me how to do it.
Hold up.
Understand?
Okay.
Understand that you are an expert. You're pro here, right? You know exactly what's going on. I need your help, right? I need any advice, anything. All right, I'm really trying here, and I need to get rough with these people. Right, it's only backfiring.
Roll a persuasion fast talk.
17.
All right.
I'll put 3 into it to bring it to a 20. Luck.
All right. Well. So he says, "Listen, I'll tell you what. All I can say is you might have some more luck if you talk to security about enforcing whatever it is you need to enforce."
Yeah, but you see, I already tried talking to security. I need your help in order to get into contact with these guys.
What are you talking about? You work with security.
Yeah, but I tried with security, and they're hardballing me. They're blocking me off. Right,
Well,
they're not making it easy.
Well, then
Some of these guys are being
you're
real
out of luck.
finicky.
You're out of luck, then, buddy. I can't help you.
Yeah, but and then I do another touching speech to loop it around again.
All right.
We
said that it's 16:30 now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
but this time,
Era's gonna go down. Era's gonna go down to the designated area to try and get into.
I'm starting to suspect the foreman's actually our guy.
Well, usually they work until 5, so.
Mm-hmm.
So, by this time, I also gonna be clocking out on my for my work.
You know what? I'm gonna when I see the party gets in, right? If I start a big enough distraction, right? I'm gonna thank him with a solemn look on my mechanical face, and I'm gonna say, "You know what? You're a good man." And I'm gonna turn and be like, "All right, maybe I don't know if I can drink, but maybe let's get some drinks sometime." And then I nod to him and I walk away.
Right, you're still in your spacesuit walking away, by the way.
Yeah, I'll change it at the airlock. Thought that was
I'm
obligatory.
probably gonna meet him at the airlock then, or
Mhm.
or the end of the
I
session.
tried to buy you guys some time. I hope I bought you guys enough time. Like that was, I probably went like those are some good rolls. I probably bought you in some time. I don't know if we meet at the airlock.
What was that?
Well, I'm going to the airlock, not meet at the airlock.
Pretty sure that like none of that was necessary.
I'm pretty sure you're right.
Yeah, probably, but I want to be careful. You know.
Damn, if it wasn't fun to do.
It was fun. Anyway, we made it fun. So you guys, all make an awareness notice check.
I'm in the cafeteria. No.
Okay.
This is how good sessions start.
Why? You can't even eat.
I know. I'm just
He
waiting
can
to see
just
how.
see.
I'm waiting to see how everything goes.
I want to know how it tastes.
17.
Making a clean exit. Don't want to drum up suspicion too much. We're gonna be on the station for a while.
Okay.
20
I'm waiting for you, Jack, to make your awareness notice check for Pink Eye.
Oh, from the cafeteria.
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
the day.
Sorry. 14.
Okay, so except for you, everybody else found out earlier today from their emails, reading their emails, that Anita was confined to house arrest this morning.
That bitch was crazy.
Yeah, because she was acting a bit crazy. She was talking about bright lights in the sky.
Oh God, that means it hasn't flushed out of her system in 24
No,
hours.
that means that she had taken fucking Starlight at the same time.
That confirms my theories, damn it. The Greys are on the moon. Fuck. The Greys are on Mars. I need to get an interview with her as soon as possible.
God.
Okay, so Noah, you can go. You have a few minutes before you have to meet with them to go find her room and see if she'll talk to you.
This won't
You
waste
know what?
any time.
It was totally stupid because I thought I was going to find Starlight on her, and I didn't consider that she had probably just already taken it.
Well, now you're considering it.
I hope you understand. I hope you need to understand that your drug can also induce seeing bright lights in the sky.
Yeah,
That's what happens with hypnotic.
Snow said bright lights, and his drug is named Starlight. Come on,
I don't know.
that's why I'm a doctor, honey.
I mean, you could be a bad one. Not all doctor is a good doctor.
Nah, Dr. Arrow would have believed that by now any psychotropic effects of a fungus would have worn off. They would have metabolized. But a longer chemical chain created synthetically would have hung on longer. Or from an unknown synthetic origin. So
Yeah, but you're dealing with fungus here. This could be something like actual medicational not drugs. What's the word I'm looking for?
I didn't say
drugs, but actual like medicational not pain relievers. I'm thinking of something else.
you are thinking of something else.
I'm thinking of something else. The way how fungus works, it could make the system continuously create a dopamine like substance, right? You could have just permanently fucked up her fucking brain.
Well, none of you guys can know that unless you go and talk to her.
Well, you can go ask her that with your doctorate. in Ripper doctory that I achieved at 18 somehow.
All right, so Noah, go ahead and make an interview roll. Or wait, you have to persuade her to talk to you first. You get to her door, and of course it's locked, and it's got like a sign on it that says quarantine. on house arrest, and then it has some other like little for failing to follow a direct order, signed by the security officer.
Yeah.
Too bad I can't read. Okay, where is persuasion?
Uh-huh.
Oh, here it is. Persuasion.
Persuasion.
Got it. Persuasion and fast talk.
Right.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Do it.
all right, good. So you knock on her door, and you hear a voice on the other side say, "Hello, is anybody there?"
Yes. You don't know me, man, but my name is Justin Jumbo Herma. I'm not from here, but I heard about your little lights in the sky incident, and I kind of want to talk to you about it.
Are you gonna let me out?
Maybe? No, yeah, fuck it. I'll let you out.
Oh, God.
Well,
This can only be good.
Live dangerously.
I promise.
Well, I don't want to be chaotic stupid.
I promise. I won't tell anybody about the lights in the sky. I didn't see nothing.
Oh, no, I want to talk to you about that. You can be 100% honest with me. I'm not going to hurt you.
You'll let me out?
Is anybody else with me? I kind of signaled to, like, give me a hint here. Should I promise? Should I not?
Did anybody else go with him to go talk to Anita?
Nope. I didn't go. I didn't
do-
go.
Do I even know?
Sure.
Do John too even know he's trying to talk to Anita?
Oh, God.
Do you even know her name? Did you?
No,
Did you find out her
to
name?
be honest, no.
I don't know her name.
No,
And
no.
if you
But
don't
John,
like this
I'm
guy-
trying to figure out if
John
I'm
T
trying to
doesn't
figure
know
out if
know
John
her
2
name
would figure it
also.
out. Yeah, I'm
So
trying to figure out if John
it's-
2 would have put it together.
Yeah.
No,
maybe he might have, but you know what? He rolled a 17. Was it?
Yeah, for awareness.
Yeah. I mean, you do know that was the girl that was in your bed the night before, and now she's on house arrest.
Ah,
And she was talking about bright lights in the sky.
right. So I probably will go with him also.
Mm-hmm.
Then I gesture to you. Should I promise to let her out? I don't want to cause any trouble here.
You see, John too just nodded furiously and say yes, do it.
But if we get kicked off the station, we're all fucked. Ah, God. Okay, I'm gonna try to level with her. I can't promise you I can let you out, but I can promise you that I will be a listening ear, and I'll try, if I can, to let the higher ups know that you're not crazy. You just, we gotta work together here.
Okay. Make an interview roll.
Got it. I don't want to let her out because I don't want to like fuck over everybody else. So
She agrees to talk to you.
okay. Oh shit, 15.
All right.
All that for a low score.
No, but your 15 is enough to get some of the basic facts. What do you want to know?
So when did you start seeing these lights in the sky, and what did they look like? Like what color was they?
They were all different colors of the rainbow, and they were outside above the station, and they moved very quickly, and they seemed to be kind of far away, but they came in close enough for her to make out that they were spheres. But then they moved away very quickly again.
Got it. Did they move in a certain pattern, and was it all random?
It was kind of an all around. They all seem to have an individual path.
It must be some sort of flight training. I'll get this all down. Now, did you witness anything else weird, man, before I leave?
Just that nobody wants, everybody wants to keep me quiet about it.
Yeah, they're probably deep integrated with the Greys, ma'am. Now, I'm gonna keep this a secret. I want you to say deny it, deny everything. I know it's hard to do, especially when it's the truth, but if you want to get out of here, we're all gonna have to work.
All right. Okay. I won't tell anybody else that it happened. Thank you.
Yeah, that or, scream it from the rooftop. I don't know. You do you, ma'am. Good day.
You're not a therapist.
No, I'm not. I just don't want to fuck everything over, but I also wanted to do that. Them
Right.
damn grays.
So you guys can make another awareness notice check. We're gonna do a little flashback session here.
Wonderful.
Let's do it again. 27.
16. Shit.
Wow.
Give me a second. Here we are. Come on. 15 down.
All right. Well, you guys all attended the meeting among the colonists, which happened last night. It's sort of an informal meeting, which was held by Dr. Lipovsky.
Mm-hmm.
And you got a few Karens in the meeting, right?
Shut up, Karen.
But for the most part, they're all colonists like you guys at the meeting, right? And not all the colonists show up. Obviously, some of the colonists could care less. A lot of the work gangers don't even really participate in these meetings. But a lot of the colonists who plan to live here for a long time and are more interested in how things are getting done, they show up and they try to influence what I guess who's in charge to do things differently. But one of the of course the security guy, he attends these meetings too, and so it gives the colonists a direct access to talk to him and give him all the gripes that they want, and then he kind of lays down the law, and then people go away either feeling disgruntled or that they're going to do something else or convince people to riot or whatever. I don't know. But so far so good. The security guard guy has been able to keep things under control for the most part. So in the meeting last night, a lot of the members were concerned about what to do about being confined to their rooms. They feel that's very unfair and that wasn't part of being a colonist. And some people say, like, what, we should just strike and not do our work that we're required to do, and that's just not what we signed on for. But the security guard says, listen, you guys want to talk about revolt and you want to talk about not doing your duties. If we turn this into complete chaos, we will all die out here. We rely on each other, and then people kind of like quiet down about the talk of revolt and stuff like that, about being confined, and it kind of gets tabled. Then he brings up a new issue, new matter. He says there's been suggested that maybe there's been some illicit drug use on the colony. I know you guys can probably feel bored and want more freedom. I get that, but I insist, this is an order. We have a no drug policy. There'll be no illicit drug use without a prescription. No one can use illicit drugs here and abuse drugs on my watch. Is that understood?
Yes, Dad.
God, I want to say something so bad, but no, you can't. You can't. Otherwise, you outlier yourself. You're on the watch list.
You see John too trying to lick something, and then he stopped and just like, fine, and walk away.
So this is everybody's here at this meeting here.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and bring it up with the security guy as well, because he seems like he has just enough of a stick up his ass to get certain things done. And I'm gonna go ahead and tell him. I went ahead and sent a missive to Dr. Lipovsky, but I do want you to know that I did find samples of Legionnaire's disease in the water filtration system.
Oh wait, no, this is the day before. We're doing a flashback.
Oh, this is a flashback.
This is
You
a
said
flashback.
that.
I did say
Yeah, he did.
that. So, you can
Fine. Flashbacks are time travel's always confusing.
you could say it was something else, about something else, if you want, or you can just.
Why would I do that? What would I do? Why would I say?
Yeah, there's no apex reveal.
What am I gonna? Come on now.
I don't know.
It was me. I gave the drug. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, never mind. You don't go up to the security guard. You don't say nothing. Anyway, this is in your mind as you hear about Anita being confined to barracks, another confined to barracks, and this time, you hear her talking about the lights, but that's a separate issue, and it wasn't in the email. You only hear about the lights through the scuttlebutt around the station, and Pink Eye is unaware of the lights in the sky because he failed. He didn't get higher than a 15.
Nope.
So unless someone clues him in about the lights in the sky, he doesn't know about the lights.
Nobody tell him.
What am I part of the problem? I'm a robot? My Pink Eye's real brain has been replaced by a T700 and now
You're the one that
AI
said
Pink
it.
Eye is in control.
Nobody else said anything.
All right.
Real interesting AI experiment, though,
It's
huh?
10 minutes to 5, you guys. You have enough time to get there from anywhere in the station, pretty much.
And let's head over.
All right. So you guys arrive in the the room there. If you guys have been watching the door, you probably can make an awareness notice check and notice that that there's still one work ganger left inside of the garage. Or when you go through the hangar, you notice him standing there at the fact. But Quadly, before you go in, you know that there's only been 4 guys come out. Or 9 guys come out plus the foreman, so 10. So you know that there's still one guy in there.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of mumble that over to I'm guessing like Pink Guy's next to me or something. I'm just gonna say one of them didn't come out of there.
No, I'm sorry. You got to give that to the rest of the crew. I'm fucking in the cafeteria.
Are you not coming down there at 5:00?
That was I pulled out at the last minute, right after the distraction.
Right. Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is.
Time's all coming back together.
Time is confused. No, I'm just kidding. All right. No, okay. Yeah. So I'm just telling whoever's next. I'm just telling whoever's next to me, somebody didn't come out of there. So that's whoever I get.
That bodes well.
Y'all should both be able to hear me.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay.
That doesn't bode well now, does it?
I guess I'm gonna go ahead.
You guys are concerned about who goes first through the airlock? It fits 5 people, so you guys could all go in at once.
Yep.
Oh, I wasn't concerned about who goes first. I was just I guess I'm going ahead. I guess we don't really have any other choice. Let's go anyway.
Are you going by yourself?
I don't know.
I'm going with him.
Okay.
No, I'm going in with you.
Is Pink Eye deciding not to go?
I guess he wanted to be in the cafeteria where he
he's
doesn't
deciding
eat.
to stay out of this one.
Okay, Pink Eye's gonna stay behind then. All right. John 1 and John 2, do they go?
John 2 go. I don't know about John 1.
All right, so John 1 is coming along with you, but then he sees Pink Eye and he says, "Hey, aren't you coming?"
He's trying to kill me. I can tell.
As soon as I see John 1 is talking to Pink, I book it. Finally, freedom from John 1.
Nobody has died yet.
So many, so many over and over. I think, and then even took the cutscene away, hoping I'd forget. Right? This is where I die if I decide to go. I hope you guys know that.
You have 8 hours of fucking oxygen in your system at any given time.
Yeah, but there's a hacker on the loose.
Oh my god!
All right. I'll
kill
break
Pink
just
Eye.
this one
No,
time, just for the video, just for the meme. All right, I'll break. I'll shudder. I go with the group.
Wow. Okay.
I keep my head down. I put up my Reebok hoodie.
Now you have a Reebok video. All right, I'm shutting up. Let's go. What waits behind the fucking airlock of a million chances?
There's a brusque, heavyset African male.
Simba.
You mistake him for Masimba, but he's definitely
Damn
not.
it!
No.
He refuses to.
That
make
guy's
any-
black, but Simba is as black as midnight.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
no.
right? True. There's a
Well,
difference.
but they're both brusque and heavy set, so they kind of,
I just,
It's not
it
the
was
same.
similar body language. Anyway,
just losing one too many father figures in this campaign. It's just
he makes very little conversation, but simply indicates that you guys should follow him into the vehicle.
all right. I'll follow him into the vehicle.
John 2 walks into the driver's seat and then just like the driver's side is like, move aside, I'm driving.
No, he offers for you guys to get to the back of a survey vehicle. There's
Fine.
There's an passenger cabin that fits up to 10 occupants.
I'll be grading your driver for today.
So you guys all pile into the back, and then he gets into the cabin by himself.
Yeah, Era just turns around to John 2 and says, "Where the hell were you gonna go?"
Don't you just put his hands up? It's like, I don't know, somewhere in Mars.
I mean, it is a whole planet.
To Mars.
It's a big, beautiful planet. Actually, what am I kidding? It's all fucking red.
And then Mars, and then John 2 starts saying, there's an adventure out there waiting for us. We just need to go out there and find it and become our
Or we'd
own
be
story.
kidnapped by the Greys.
Okay, hold on a second. The guy, as soon as he hears you say that, he turns to you and he puts his finger to his mouth, his suit on the outside,
Yeah.
indicating for you guys to be quiet. He doesn't say why.
Does John 2 know sign language?
I don't think so, but you can try signing anyway.
Yeah. I give him question mark, look or gesture or anything on reason why we want to be quiet.
John 2 communicates non-verbally by just writing shit on his forehead.
Actually, yeah, I would like to do that. That's actually pretty smart. Yeah.
He just has a grease pencil in his pocket. He's just constantly writing shit on his forehead.
You see John 2 put the letter Y in question mark on his forehead.
The guy just shakes his head and walks away.
You're now Johnny.
No.
John Y. Get it? No.
Damn it.
No.
John.
You okay, John? You do know that these passenger cabins are pressurized, so once you get inside of it, you can pressurize it and take your helmets off.
Okay. All right. Era remains quiet for the rest of the journey, or until Big Guy tells him otherwise.
Well, he goes into a separate compartment. he doesn't really explain, what being quiet is about. But you guys can make an awareness notice roll. Try to figure it out.
Not a talkative fellow, is he?
21.
It occurs to you that there's probably a listening device inside of the suit comms.
Suit comes. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, I thought these things were the only things on the whole freaking planet unmonitored. All right, cool.
No, but once you get into the pressurized passenger
Yeah.
cabin, you can take the comms off and talk in private.
So Era's gonna take off his helmet, make sure that the suit comm is disconnected from the suit battery and disengaged, and like say, yeah, I think he was worried about the suit comms.
He's separated from you guys by a securely locked door into the cabin. He doesn't join in with you guys. A few moments later, the vehicle hums to life, moving slowly onto the rocky terrain, and then weaves its way across the Martian desert as its navigation equipment skirts crevices and faults in the parched soil. The vehicle travels for over an hour, bouncing across the Martian landscape. There's some observation ports that you guys can watch their progress through, but mostly you just see barren terrain. You appear to be heading well away from any form of habitation. Even Chris Base is in the opposite direction from your current course. Simultaneously, an alarm pierces their conversation, and the survey vehicle is thrown violently forward. Beneath them, a huge section of soil and rock has given way as the seemingly solid ground collapses into a yawning crevasse. Although the area had appeared sufficiently solid to sonar, the vehicle's vibrations caused an unfortunate harmonic disturbance. It's loosened a large section of rock several meters below. You guys apparently are falling into a lava tube. There's several hundred tons of rock, dust, and survey vehicles slipped down into a crevasse, which is slightly wider than the vehicle itself. Approximately 10 meters below the surface, the vehicle stops suddenly, which throws you violently about. At this point, the crevasse is narrowed sufficiently and the vehicle is now firmly wedged, nose down, into a narrow gap. Rock and dust continue to fall past you for several minutes, dropping past and down into the depths of the crevasse several hundred meters further below. You guys are a little bruised and slightly concussed maybe, though otherwise unhurt.
John 2 like literally yelled, 0 out of 10. Go back to driving school. You're a shitty driver.
Well, the compartment's maintained to retain its pressure, thankfully.
I knew it. I knew I was gonna die here.
Still miles better off than anybody else in this tube.
I said to him, it's like, but when you say you knew you're gonna die, by you, do you mean I'm also included when you die?
Shut up, you're a clone.
Yeah.
I'm not a clone.
I'm
the real one.
I'm
He's the
basically
clone.
like you, but better in every way. You only have one chrome arm. I have everything chrome. So, yeah, you're gonna die like. How many extra limbs do you have that aren't chrome yet? 6. Yeah, you're gonna die like 6 times over before I do.
Perfect. We found a volunteer to be the one that's gonna go outside first.
All right.
Well,
I'm gonna roll awareness notice.
It's probably the best idea.
I roll a 21. Does it seem like we're securely wedged so that we're not gonna move anymore, or does it feel like we're tenuously hanging between two rocks?
You feel securely wedged, but also wedged between two rocks, basically.
All right.
Got it.
I'm gonna bang on the front compartment and ask if homie's all right.
No.
You don't get any response from him. Do you guys have interface
dead.
trodes?
Do I have what?
Does anybody have interface trodes?
No.
What? I don't think so. Where did I find that thing? It's in the
It's a
probably just
cybernetic
be
that
in
you would have
inventory.
installed.
So, and is it in cybernetics or programs?
Yeah,
It would
so
be in your cybernetics.
it would be a cybernetics that you'd have installed. Nobody has
Nope.
electrodes?
Nope.
I don't think so. What are they for?
They're for connecting to a cybernetic device.
Oh wait, what
Are
do you mean, like
saying
a
nodes,
cyberlink?
Or are you saying trodes?
Trodes. I'm saying trodes.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Trodes.
Yeah,
You're not a trode?
Yeah, I don't-
You don't trode?
no, nobody here rolls like that, man.
Okay, wait. Do you mean trodes, or
Man,
do you
I
mean?
code every day.
Let me look something up. Let me grab my book for a second. Do you
Yeah.
mean the thing that lets you link to any, like a jack?
Yeah. That's what I mean.
Yeah, I have a jack.
You have a trode?
I have an interface plug.
Just fucking say trode.
I don't know what a trode is. It's not in the book.
You have full body prosthesis. Just say you have a trode.
I have an interface plug on my wrist.
Okay, good.
What
So
don't you have on that body right now?
so
Quite a lot. I actually got rid of a lot.
You
It's mostly just armor right now.
You see an interface on the back panel that would allow you to patch into the vehicle support systems.
Okay, this is gonna be bad. So, I'm gonna ask this with knowing how stupid it's about to sound, but Jumbo, you're good at finding the truth. Do you think this guy was playing us? As I begin to kind of scoot over towards the interface panel.
I'm gonna roll human perception.
Era's gonna go ahead and just tell Jack.
18. Was he fucking with us?
Era's gonna go ahead and just tell Jack if he was fucking with us, he wouldn't have been in the vehicle with us when he went down.
Yeah,
But I'm not so
fucking
sure
with
he's
us.
in the vehicle with us.
He could have bailed out at the last second, but I don't think he was fucking.
On Mars?
Colton, damn it! Now's not the time to fall apart. We're all about to die. Maybe.
Yeah. I jack into the panel.
Well, when you say
Era-
we're all about to die, I point at Pink Eye. He's not.
I mean, it's a lot of distance. It's still pretty bad.
Era watches Pink Eye Jack in and he says, "Gotta get me one of them trodes."
Interface.
Oh, man, I showed for life.
I plug it. I jack into it.
All right. So when you jack in to the vehicle's support systems, it indicates that the front cabin is no longer pressurized.
I
Jacked in with your
suck
rock
in-
hard trode.
Yeah, I just breathe. I suck in air that I don't need to. Like for the first time, just accidentally kind of like breathing. It's pure knee jerk reaction. Okay. Either we're okay.
Oh,
so
good. Is this a radiograph?
So, do you guys want the good news or the bad news?
There is no good news. Just tell us the fucking news.
Good news or bad news?
There is no good news. Not
There is some good news. It's all about
Just give it to us.
I don't want to hear about how you have 8 hours of oxygen in your fucking lungs. Just tell us the fucking. Just tell us the
don't know if I
fucking
have
news.
8 hours. That's not good. That's not the news I was talking about. So, good news is, we don't have to worry about that guy betraying us because he's either dead or dying because we've just lost pressure to the front cabin.
This is going to end in a TPK. Isn't
That's the
it?
bad news too, by the way.
Just silver linings. He may have put his helmet back on. Just saying. Who knows?
How much air did those packs have?
Oh, a few hours, I suppose.
Oh, nice. Now I have even more than 8 hours
Oh wait, what air packs are you talking about?
for the suits, pressurized suits.
Oh, I think they usually have depends on which ones you got. So, let's see here. There's a table in here. Space suits, work gang suits, other types of suits. Where are they? Here we go. Okay, these are all work suits.
Mm-hmm.
So they have 8 plus 2.
Yeah, I was like, they better have 8 hours of oxygen in them. They want an 8-hour.
They get 10 hours.
They have 8 plus 2 reserve.
Okay, that's good. That's really good. These suits, they're pressurized, right? We can go onto the surface of the planet and not die instantly, right?
Yeah, you guys, they all have 8 hours in them because you took them off as soon as you guys got into the back.
Front cabin lost pressure. Do we have anyone that's good with tech that can probably take back control of the thing? I could maybe try and we could try and maybe pull the whole vehicle out of where it's at right now.
You realize that it fell down like about 40 meters at least. Maybe.
We're in a hole.
Yeah, but I know we're wedged up good, but these things have a lot of traction.
We're walking back. We're crawling out of whatever orifice this machine has in it, and we're walking back.
I don't think you want to know how bad radiation poisoning is going to be for that walk. Then
these suits aren't rated.
I don't think it matters.
They're work suits, and if not, we're fucking going into the lava tube.
Okay, whoever have the greatest idea of following the direction to go into the car, I'm killing him next. John 1, I'm looking at you.
Oh, okay. So the rad SP is 3.
That's
Rad
not that great.
power is 3.
Your exposure is 37.
Well, a rad suit is 6. So
Okay, so it's actually not that. That's not horrible.
Yeah, standard spacesuits are only 2.
Let's just hope we're not on. Where is Mars in position to the sun? No, actually, that doesn't matter.
Ask more stupid questions, Jack. Come on. I'm
sorry. I'm trying to think of something here. At least I'm not fucking whining about everyone else. What are you coming up with a plan, genius?
I will. All right. So Dr. Era looks for any non-crimped exit to the vehicle.
Yeah, the exit's not jammed.
He opens the door and gets out.
Does that just pull it all out in the
Don't
vacuum?
be stupid
Okay,
now.
There's no vacuum. We're on Mars. There's an atmosphere. It's just not oxygen.
Okay, good.
All right. So anyone who attempts to leave the vehicle is presented with a view along a yawning chasm, which extends hundreds of meters into darkness, both out from the door and down.
Hello, darkness, my friend.
The walls of the chasm are approximately 2 meters to either side of the lock and extend upward to where light filters down from the hole left by their drop.
So, like 2 meters. Are you saying 2 meters above the vehicle? Is that about?
To either side.
Oh, like out, wide.
Yeah.
Okay. And we're how many meters down?
Oh, you can't see the bottom.
No. I mean, like, we're how many meters down from the opening of the crevice?
I think maybe a few hundred meters. Not sure.
Oof.
Yeah, that's bad. What's the okay? I don't know much about Mars, honest to God. So, what is the gravity like?
1/3.
Here, 1/3. Yeah. Okay, so that's. We could probably climb out.
I mean,
you guys did a search of the interior of the vehicle yet?
he's babying us now because we're stupid. All right, so
I mean, we did. They did make awareness checks earlier.
It's true.
yeah, but well, whatever. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't specifically looking for search and rescue gear, but I am now.
Okay. You find some climbing equipment in a small locker.
Climbing equipment and a small what now?
In a small locker.
In a small locker. Gotcha. All right.
There's a pressurized gun for embedding divots.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
And there's several hundred meters of polymer rope. The rope
Awesome.
has loops at 1 meter intervals.
All right.
It'll make it
Okay.
easier, but it's still not an easy process.
I'm looking around. Who's going to be the most athletic among us?
Oh shit.
Oh God,
Is it Jumbo?
Jumbo, I think.
Fuck.
Jumbo, what's your athletics at?
Let me check. Oh fuck. Athletics, that would be under.
Reflex.
Oh, it's 2. It's 2.
What's your reflex?
My reflex is 10.
It's you.
Oh.
My athletics is 1. My reflex is 10.
Yeah, it's fucking Jumbo, dude.
Again.
He's the survival instructor. This is why he's a survival instructor.
Okay. Roll space survival too. Might as well.
Oh my god.
You have it, Jumbo. You're just the expert of everything in this situation.
All right, Jumbo. Now you're our survival instructor, so I guess I should entrust this to you. And I hand him all the jibs and the pressure gun and the little picks and the rope. And we start tying I start tying myself off to Jumbo, and passing off to. Oh man, I guess how much does Shiny Boy weigh?
You guys know better than I.
Are we going to try to save the dude that drove us here? Or are we just gonna...
He's in a separate compartment. I don't know if we can reach him.
Around 400 pounds.
Oh.
350 plus my gear.
Oh, we're fine.
All right.
It was nice knowing you guys.
Well, we're not carrying him. It's just, he's... I was going to suggest that he be anchored, but because if you're first to fall, then only one person's holding your weight. Yeah, you're anchor. You're going to be last.
All right.
Because then if you fall, then there's 3 of us holding your weight. 4. Sorry, John 1 is also here.
You have John 1 and John 2.
Yeah. Okay.
You could always kill John 1 and use him as food. I'm just saying, putting it out there.
I mean, I'm
John
pretty
2
sure we're gonna
superior
need
John.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna need air and radiation containment before food, but I'm glad we're thinking ahead. All right. Just for the hell of it, I look around to see if there would be a way to get to the front cab of the car if I wanted to.
Well,
Yeah. We haven't found the body, right?
I'll tell you.
What happened to the front cab?
If you try to look through, if you can try to get the front, if you get that door unlocked, I'll let you see through the door. That's the only way you're going to see the front cab.
If I try to, I'm sorry, it cut off right at the end of it. If I try to do what?
Unlock the door that separates you from the front cab, then you can see.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll attempt to do that. Security?
Pick lock or security. Yeah, electronic security.
I'll do electronic security, and I've got picking kit. 19.
You'll need one more point.
Fine, 20.
All right, so it pops
1
open, and you can see that the front cabin's been smashed completely. You got wall 3 inches from you.
All right.
He's dead.
So there's
And guys who didn't have their helmet on.
Everybody should have at this point because the doors are open.
Figured everyone had it.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Yeah. All right, but he's smashed in. You said 3 meters or what?
Yeah, the vehicle the front cabin is completely smashed. Smash.
Okay, like I can't even see him, or is he just like I can see that he's dead?
You can see that he's dead.
Okay. Can I check his person for any kind of like identification, gear, or weapons?
You cannot reach him, although you see blood everywhere.
All right, he's dead. Let's go. And I get back out and I wait for Jumbo to make his ascent.
You can see that the impact has crushed both the nose of the vehicle and its occupant completely.
That sounds exactly right. If we fell, over 100 meters down, even in 1/3 gravity, I'm pretty sure he'd be pretty smashed.
When John 2 come out, do I see like what causes us to fall? Like did it like fall automatically because they
There's
don't
like
see a hole?
You fell through a lava tube.
Yeah, we fell through like a sinkhole of a lava tube, right? Or like, yeah, okay. Yeah, man. We should have let you drive, I guess. All right, you ready, pink guy? No, sorry. Yeah, I mean Jumbo. You ready, Jumbo?
Yep.
That's even worse.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. I'm tied off. I look back to make sure everybody else is tethered. So we don't lose anybody. If anybody slips, if any one person slips, we should be fine. But we'll see.
What are the chances of all of us slipping? I mean,
You know what? Actually, Era asks Jumbo to check all of our gear because he's the survival expert to make sure that we're tied off correctly.
Survival.
Yeah, use your survival check.
Whichever one's higher. Because this is just kind of like survival.
He gives you
shit.
all an A-OK.
Oh, of course he does. Damn it. All right, fine. All right. You ready?
Listen, I'm gonna save everybody's ass.
All right,
Or kill us all.
you guys have to use the pressurized gun. Who's going first?
That's Nature Boy right there.
All right, buddy.
Woo!
So, do your athletics roll.
I'll go second. We got to roll.
18.
You're gonna need a couple of extra points there, bud.
Oh shit! I've got like 10 luck, 8 luck. That's luck. How many more points?
2. I'm guessing he means 2.
Oh yeah, I'll do 2.
Okay.
I didn't care.
Make Okay, so who's going second? Make your
John 2. I'm gonna go second.
make your athletics roll.
13.
Okay. Well, you're not quite able to make it unless you use a lot of luck.
So do I fall down to the hole?
Yeah. You slip and you plummet downward. You'll be saved by the tether, but you'll take 2d6 damage as you crash against the side.
2d6?
Yep.
2d6?
2d6.
What limb is that hitting?
You'll have
So we
to
can
roll for location after you take the damage.
Wait, how do I do? Okay, how do you do take damage on this one? Do I go light, serious? What's going on?
You just roll first, and then you go down the number of
Take 4
ticks.
points of damage, but subtract your body type modifier.
I have 10.
You have a 10 body.
Yeah, I have 10 body.
So your body type modifier is 4. It means you take 1 point of damage. Roll for location.
Sorry, guys, I gotta check this real quick.
You take 1 point to the head.
So, sorry, not very sure. Do I put that as a serious, light, or critical, or mortal
It's
damage?
Cross one box off under light.
Okay, got it.
And that's just because you can only take you can't take less than 1 point of damage.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you're hanging there. You're gonna have to climb up again. Try one more time.
Climb up.
Yeah.
Sure. What do I roll to just to climb up?
Athletics roll again. You gotta beat a 20. There you go.
I got 20. John 2 did it again.
All right, cool. So John 2 makes it as well. He climbs up after you, or John 1, I mean.
Damn it.
And go ahead and who's next? Who's climbing up next?
God.
Oh,
Here, I guess.
You gotta make a difficult athletics roll.
Okay, sorry, I had to check on something.
It's it's your turn, Dr. Era. You got to make the roll next.
Athletics and try not to suck. Wait, there we go. I tried.
You sucked. You fell. Unless you add some luck.
Let's see. I have to add what 7 points of luck.
Uh-huh.
I guess I'm gonna add 7 points of luck just so that I don't. Whatever. We'll see. I'd rather not hit myself in the head for some stupid reason.
You might knock yourself out. So that leaves you with 2 luck, right?
7, 8, 9. Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and make your roll, Pink Eye.
Nobody.
14. Luck for pink eye.
Uh-oh. You slip.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Nothing will happen if it's a 15, right? It needs to be at least 20.
yeah.
Yeah. Or God, yeah. I'm struggling to climb this wall. Do I just got to take a second attempt at it, or how far did I get up?
Well, you take damage, and then you get to roll again.
You're like made out of steel. You're fine, right?
I don't believe I did. You do understand something now, though. I don't have a body type modifier now.
All right, so you take 7 points of damage.
All right. That is blocked by SP, right?
I guess so.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, so you're fine.
Wait, no, it's concussion damage. Hold on a sec. Let's find out what location is. Because your SP.
I believe concussion is 8 armor piercing,
Okay.
meaning that it does half the amount of the SP is half as useful, which would still be pretty ridiculously high number.
Okay, what's your SP?
25 across the board.
Okay, so half of that would be 12.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, but the thing is, the 2d6 maximum is 12 for concussive damage in most cases, unless you're going really fast.
Yep.
So
I'm bulletproof.
yeah. So basically, you clang against the side of the wall, and everybody braces and has as you dangle from the bottom.
I'm good.
Oh, we should have just let you run the rope up and let yourself bang yourself all over the place and throw a rope down and haul our asses up.
Eat my. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not pulling the bender.
Eris said that out loud. Anyway.
You have no idea how close I was to saying "eat my shiny metal ass." I just not
after-
pink guy.
Right after like sparks just like flew off of your whole body after you like banged across all the like crystalline structure.
Yeah, I
of the
probably
wall.
destroyed the. I probably like damaged the suit
Well,
because I was wearing that over top of it.
make another roll, Pink Eye.
Oh, for what? D10? Or athletics.
Athletics.
Athletics. You gotta make.
Otherwise, you're just hanging there.
I'm not rolling good. Yep, careen into the wall again. All right, attempt 3. Give me another chance at this one.
Oh my god.
This is not going well.
You guys try to haul him up. All 5 of you, the rest of you guys, the 4 of you.
He's the heaviest ass motherfucker here.
You're basically dragging him up the side of the wall.
If there's any space aliens, I'll be able to stand in front of you. You're gonna want me if there's aliens. Please, don't leave me down here. I don't want to be alone on Mars again.
Starting to doubt Jumbo's shit.
All right, so it's gonna be really hard for you. You're gonna have to wait for everybody else to get a little bit closer to you, Jumbo. But you're gonna have to make one more roll, a difficult athletics roll.
All right, so
Me?
Jumbo.
Oh, got it. Athletic. Oh my god.
Oh shit! Nice. I think you.
What
I
is
was
wrong with
expecting
you?
a fumble.
No,
This is when you always fucking pull clutch. You're like the beautiful mind, but of like brawny shit. Like you have like a stout Arnold Schwarzenegger underneath like 200 pounds of fat.
No shit, right?
of course, my next roll would have been a crit too.
All right, both of
It
you.
would have been a double crit. I would have rolled 2 10s in a row, followed by a 6.
What do you mean would have? That's what you just rolled.
Okay, so
No,
Jack,
I did that roll. That technically doesn't exist. I never was that prompted to ask to roll athletics. I rolled it because it seems like my reflex is not working properly. It's not calculating all 10. It's only calculating 7. My reflex, like I have 7 for some reason. I don't know why. I'll figure it out.
anyway.
No, it's only not going to take it if
EV.
you argue it out of his hand. So,
Yeah, no.
but I'm
know
sure
what?
you will.
Noah, give yourself 10 IP for athletics. Jack, give yourself 20 IP for athletics.
Oh, I don't know if I successfully made that roll though.
He just tells you he did. He's the DM.
No. Eh,
Wait, what's going? I'm sorry.
Probably best that I take the IP.
Probably best.
You redeemed yourself by digging in and actually being able to like pull yourself up.
Everybody started to leave your ass behind, so you started to.
Oh, leave me behind. God.
So you started to pull yourself up just with your arms.
Yeah.
You're able to climb out just in time too, because as you reach the surface, you accidentally dislodge a further section of the edge, which almost takes you back into the chasm with it.
Oh, no.
Critted, double critted.
No. I get away from it immediately.
But under the weight of the falling debris, the crawler creaks loudly and then slips, dropping several hundred meters further before being torn in two by a rocky outcrop. There's a resounding explosion that follows as the leaking fuel meets an escaping torrent of oxygen from the storage tanks. It leaves no question as to the state of the crawler now.
It should be fine.
It explodes.
I'm sure it's fun. We'll come back to it later.
All right. Well, nobody has a waypoint for where we were supposed to go, right?
Well,
You look around for tracks.
you see the tracks of the crawler, and it leads back in the direction of Isidis Planeta. But the Martian terrain stretches on, and every direction seems to go uphill towards the west, downhill towards the east. But other than that, you can't really tell much which direction to head.
Oh, God.
After about an hour of wandering around, or I don't know if you
We're
guys,
wandering around for an hour now? Who decided that?
maybe you didn't.
Okay. I just wanted a minute to decide which way we were going.
Which way do you go?
I mean, if we don't know, if we have no idea where that ATV or whatever the vehicle is was taking us, I would just hug the tracks and follow them back to the base, because I have no idea which is closer, but I don't know where the other one is.
You guys can tell that the tracks were heading in a straight line, going the opposite way. I guess. I mean, you guys.
All right, y'all. Team decision. We could make ourselves a bet that we are closer to our destination than we are to our point of departure, and hope that it was in a straight line in front of us, which makes perfect sense because it's not like there's any roads to deviate left or right. There's only terrain. So are we going to try and forge ahead and meet with Sandy, which I'm really starting to not like his name now? Or are we going to head back and probably get confined to quarters?
So our choices is the prison.
Era says this while he's turning around and walking away from the tracks, going in a straight line away from Asitis.
I mean, it looks like the decision's already been made, right? And
I just follow at this point.
I follow her because I ain't gonna get lost out here.
I just follow him because I don't want to die.
All right, so you guys have to negotiate the crevasse that you guys created. Probably walk around it, right?
I'm willing to walk this direction for 2 hours.
Okay, so you guys walk around the crevasse, and you note that it's a pretty large lava tube where you could probably set up, down below if you could figure out how far down it went, a new colony that would be safe from radiation, perhaps, because the walls of this crevasse were actually pretty thick. It just has like that 1 4-meter wide opening that you guys.
Bootlegger's cave. All right.
Right. Anyway, that explosion would probably make the hole a little bit bigger, which it seems to have.
That's called development.
So anyway, you guys are continuing along in the same direction, presumably. Go ahead and make a navigation roll, or do you guys have navigation? Or
where's our survival expert?
Yeah,
sorry.
What's navigation fall under?
You could use shadow track, or you could use let me think if there's other skills and other. You could use a tech skill. I guess the tech skill would probably be expert navigation. I don't know. Yeah, I'm thinking that either expert navigation, wilderness survival, or space survival, which equates to Mars survival in this case. You can use a survival roll to try to figure out which direction would be opposite of the tracks.
Oh, Jumbo.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm sorry. I disconnected.
Oh, no. So I don't know if you heard all. I'm guessing you heard all that, right? So that's. I'm pretty sure that's you. Pretty sure that's you up to the plate again.
They want you to roll their survival roll. They're going to go for your direction.
Space survival.
All right. So you guys follow Jumbo, and after about an hour of walking in the desert, thinking to yourselves, are you going to be able to find your footprints back if you need to? And then you realize at some point you're going to reach a point of no return. So you start to worry, all of you guys.
Oh, God.
That's why I said I'm willing to walk in this direction for 2 hours.
Okay.
If we have 8 hours of oxygen, I'm willing to walk for 2 hours.
Make an awareness notice.
My compass basically doesn't work on this planet, right?
There's no magnet. There's no magnetic core. If there was a magnetic core.
Figured.
Well, here's the thing. Some of these volcanoes probably do retain some magnetism, which would cause your compass to just point towards any random mountain. Not too.
18 and
There's several North Poles, in other words, and they're all kind of sticking out, at the nearest mountain.
18 and Omega's a 22.
All right, cool. You guys decide that what you're seeing is not actually a mirage, and that there seems to be a small surface vehicle heading roughly in your direction. I mean, it's not directly.
Thank God.
It's not directly towards you, but as it gets closer, it seems to notice you and soon changes direction and starts heading slowly towards you guys and stops nearby.
I almost thought you meant like changes direction heading away, and I was like, fucking bitch. All right, no, that's good. I'm glad. I am glad to hear this.
It stops about 10 meters away from you guys. There's a single figure in a suit who steps from the vehicle and nods to you guys. He doesn't appear to hear any of the communications.
Yeah.
If you guys try to talk to him, though.
Era doesn't use them anyway. He just puts his hands. He puts his hands in the air and just kind of doesn't signal with them. Just leaves them straight in the air.
Jack, who are you brawling with?
I'm trying to roll it. Seems like the character sheet's broken.
Okay, well then you just roll a 1d10.
Yeah, no, like I'm not actually like rolling any content. I'm not actually trying to punch the guy. I've just been messing around with it. Yeah, I'm gonna just roll 1d10s from now till.
I got your character sheet here, or at least one of them.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't update it from last week. Didn't get around to it this week.
I don't think your skills have changed that much, but if you feel
they've changed a decent amount, enough for it to matter.
All right, well we'll address it as it comes to it.
You could also just do that talk to me whatever when you're trying to do like a hidden roll.
Yeah, you can talk to other characters or other PCs if you want to do a hidden roll.
Or just put your own name.
Anyway, the suit that you see this gentleman wearing is of a modern design, but it's obviously different from those that the ESA uses. You can tell that there's a NASA logo on it, but no other markings can be seen.
Yeah.
The guy went rogue.
You can tell that it's a male in his late 30s. You can see through the glass of his helmet that he has thinning hair and clear blue eyes. They seem to be checking each of you guys out. He looks slightly perturbed and directs you guys into his vehicle.
I lift up both of my hands as a universal sign of surrender.
Okay, he just shakes his head and says, "Get in." Or no, he doesn't say, but he motions for you guys to get in. His vehicle is an older design. It's not pressurized.
But by the time I get to the guy, I put my hands down, but I lift my right hand and kind of just like look at him with kind of like a squeamish face, and putting my hand across my neck in like a slitting motion, signifying like dead, to kind of show that the guy that he sent after us died.
Oh.
Without having to say anything because of the comms.
Well, he doesn't seem to be as interested in conversing as you guys are having kind of a bumpy ride back to wherever he's going.
All right.
He takes you in the same direction that he was roughly traveling before. Anyway, after a short and bumpy journey, you guys arrive at a temporary pressure dome. This is the type that's used by Martian residents in emergencies. So he stops the vehicle outside, and you guys get into the airlock, and then finally inside the pressurized dome. You and your strange host can unseal your suits. Your host introduces himself in an American accent and explains that he is currently taking a vacation while he collects some rock samples for his growing collection. He also claims that his communications equipment, including his suit radio, is malfunctioning and no longer appears to be working. He asks if any of you guys are good with those kinds of things, if you can help him fix it.
Make a social check. Is this guy fucking with us?
No?
So I'm gonna
Human
check
perception
it.
or something?
I'm gonna check his.
By the way, I want to mention something now that we have a slight lull. I have 15 minutes and then I gotta go. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna check his suit for bugs or whatever, which is I'm guessing what he's asking for. Can he use basic tech?
Yeah, use basic tech.
All right.
I see.
Let me use human perception.
All right.
Oh yeah, way to
No, never mind. I see.
way to just fucking show it off. Crit.
You get a plus 10 IP in basic tech.
Yeah.
Also, you can tell that the reason it's malfunctioning is because it seems to have shorted some of the wires.
All right. So am I able to repair it?
Yeah, you're
Okay.
able to get it working again.
Okay.
You
Sweet.
also see that that this is kind of a temporary base camp. There's equipment and survey holos littering the ground. You guys can all make a human perception roll, difficulty 15.
Okay. Oh, human perception. Wrong roll.
You said
Come
15?
on. Give me a crit.
I'm sorry, do we need to use all our perception for this one or only him?
You all do it.
No problem.
Perception is human perception, is that right?
Yeah.
So that roll worked correctly.
Yes, I got a 1 total.
I rolled a 4 plus my 4 current empathy.
Well,
Oh wait, or did I lose my empathy from talking with what's her name? You know, the temporary empathy?
You've been going to regular sessions, so you get your bonus.
Yeah, I still have it. Okay, then I have an 8
Okay.
right now. I rolled.
Your perception roll was an 8.
Yep. 4 plus 4.
Because
No skill.
You don't have any skills in human perception,
No.
do you?
No.
Right.
Why would he?
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm only a fixer. It's not like I want to be able to tell if someone's trying to screw me over or not.
Right. You just assume they are. And
I just had to beat a 15, right? Is that what you said?
exactly. Now,
Okay, cool.
So unbeknownst to the rest of the characters, Dr. Era, you notice that George remains calm through almost all of this encounter. He seems very grateful to you for fixing his communications things, and he seems to be unaware of the basic tech needed to fix that short. Probably because he just maybe he didn't see it. Anyway, fixing a shorted wire is hard to find unless you know where the short is happening. So you just may not have noticed. Anyway, he appears constantly distracted, as if thinking of other things. And he is clearly uncomfortable in the presence of several strangers, but seems to be putting himself out to help them. Anyway, so the rest of the characters don't seem to notice that he's, doesn't really like having his place invited like this, and he wasn't expecting you guys.
Right. I'm gonna say sorry for showing up unannounced. We kind of caught ourselves in a precarious situation. We didn't mean to track all this sand in your bungalow.
Yeah, no one likes sand. It's coarse, it's rough, gets everywhere.
Shut up.
He asks about your vehicle, and if there's something that happened to it.
Ira tells him, unfortunately, our driver drove us into a lava tube, and it was promptly destroyed and exploded into about 100 pieces at the bottom of a very, very sharp drop.
Wow, that's horrible. I hate pointless deaths.
Yeah. Pointless.
He questions you guys about where you guys came from. He notices you guys are probably ESA, from the Isidis colony.
Do you tell him?
I'll go ahead and tell him. Yeah, we're coming from the Isidis colony, ESA. Yeah.
And he tries to find out what you do. Are you a tech there?
And I mean, yeah, I go ahead and I tell him my position there as a
Logistics,
pharmaceutical med tech or whatever.
Mm-hmm. He starts to ask a little bit about the Isidis management. He claims to have heard rumors that many of the colonists are unhappy and wonders if this is true.
Era says, well, we don't necessarily feel ourselves insiders there yet. We're still kind of examining the situation, but I think we can. We've noticed quite a few people perhaps being maybe victim to harsh management or security.
Jumbo.
Yep.
Do you have human awareness or human perception?
Yep.
Will you make your human perception roll?
I just when I did one. Oh fuck! I fumbled.
Okay, never mind. So, with human perception, it's an empathy fumble. Basically, I'll say this, that you also are aware that he doesn't like having so many guests, traipsing through here. But instead of like being considerate to him about it, you kind of like ignore it.
Look, I just make myself at home.
Right.
He's sitting down, drinking his water, fucking with his air purifier.
Hey, is this the AC? God, you can just change it this easy?
Can we turn this up? It's a little hot in here. It's hot. Anybody else
You turn on TV. I haven't watched anything good in days.
He starts taking off his shoes. He didn't know that.
Where's
Yeah,
the bathroom?
No socks.
screw all that shit before. He just takes off his shoes.
Take off my socks and shoes.
Ultimate
down on the
fucking
couch.
just like disgusting move. Go to somebody's house and take off your shoes.
Is that really not a thing over there?
It's one thing if you like go to somebody's house and they're like, oh, you can put your shoes over here or whatever. But if you're just like, you show up to somebody's house and you just like decide to go barefoot all of a sudden is kind of
Yeah, that's in Canada. That's the thing. Everyone has hardwood or rugs or whatever, right? No one wears unless you have like some really nasty toe fungus, then it's only respectful that you keep socks on.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm
I take
talking about. But
socks off.
anyway, yeah. But just to answer your question, yeah, no. For some reason, it's just like not a thing here. It's like people just do not take off their shoes unless you go to somebody's house that's like they're super crunchy granola. Like that's the difference from the norm they have to be in order for it to be like okay Yeah, I don't know if that's just like a Texas thing or if that's most places in
Oh, there's even some fucking like public spaces, eating halls and other such things that people take off shoes for.
Oh no,
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
fuck no, they'll kick you out. They'll kick you out if you take your shoes off in public. In like a restaurant or something.
Oh, damn.
All right. Looks like John, you rolled.
Dentist appointments.
Looks like you rolled a 2, so you didn't actually fumble, even though it says a 1. You still,
Fuck.
No, I rolled a
Good
2
blame
and I
catch.
got a 1. Yeah.
yeah, you have this -2 modifier on there for some reason. You can
Yeah, he has it on there from shit, I can't remember. It should have worn off by now, whatever it was. It was
yeah. Anyway, just
sucking hard at something. I can't remember what you did.
oh yeah, he fumbled. It was something. I don't remember. Anyway, you guys all get to make one more human perception roll.
One more human perception roll. Roll a 27.
Wow. Okay.
20.
I see this fool's gray matter.
Yeah.
Not really. No, I that's not that great of a roll, but almost.
Okay, so Jumbo, you realize that he gives you a really dirty look, and you realize that it's because you took your shoes and socks off. He's just not into that. He seems really irritated at you, and you get it.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, you realize your faux pas, and you get really embarrassed.
Yeah. Shit.
Also, Doctor. Oh, did Pink Eye? Did he leave?
Yeah, I think he got disconnected. Oh, or he maybe damn, he didn't just leave, did he? He might have just left.
Yeah,
I don't know if that was his timer going off.
Yeah, he failed. That's cool. So you notice that there is definitely something more to George than is apparent. However, you can't really gain more than a disquieting feeling about their host. He keeps asking about ICIDS management and whether or not there's like anything going on with people being held against their will and things like that. Do you guys remember the individual that you saw security taking?
Yeah, I remember. I'm just deciding how much this guy needs to hear.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I have not that I have, and Era would probably say this. I not that I have any strong allegiances to ESA, nor do I support anything that I feel like they're doing right now. But kind of starting to wondering why you're asking so many questions. If there's something you're gonna do about it, I'd like to know.
Well, do about what? I'm just curious about what the living conditions are like there. It seems like you guys are all under a much stricter regime than they keep us in the NASA colony.
Well, I don't know what NASA, what kind of pressure NASA's putting their people under, but I'm pretty sure it's not run like ICIDS is. Pretty much seems like some kind of colony prison.
Oh yeah, tell me more. Have you seen people held against their will?
You seem to know
Yes.
quite a lot.
Yes, I have. Have you?
I've never been to your base.
What about on your base?
No, we're free to go and go as we please. We're all 100% free.
So, what did you do back at your base?
I'm a genetic engineer.
I see.
Right. I'm looking for bacteria that can solve the perchlorate problem so that we can start to create more oxygen by and get rid of the perchlorate at the same time. There's certain bacterias that will eat away at the perchlorate and give off oxygen.
Hmm. So, let me ask you something. As a genetic engineer, what would be the genetic advantage of a child being born with extended arm grasp on this planet?
Have you seen this? Are there genetic experiments happening at Isidus? Such things are illegal, and rightly so. I cannot believe anyone would perform such experiments. But
Well, it wouldn't be the first time that we've seen it.
Really?
And I don't
We've
think
seen quite a lot.
What?
it wouldn't be the first time that we've seen it, and it wouldn't be the first time that we've seen it applied on children.
You've seen it too? Both of you.
We'll just say that we were privy to some illegal research on a satellite base that may have involved genetically engineered slaves.
I expect the corporations are still content to live by their own laws, but you say they had this child in the base itself as well?
Maybe not the same exact experiment, but we're fairly sure that what our compatriot here saw was not a natural born child.
It is unthinkable they should be so bold. What else do you know?
Well, I'm kind of telling you a lot here. What else do you know?
Well, I know
You seem to be quite knowledgeable.
about what? I only have my bacterias and my rock.
What else do you know about the political situation here on Mars between ESA and NASA? And why would ESA think that it could get away with something like this?
Well, I don't know. But if you see anything further, you can let me know. At Christ Base, I will report the information to the authorities.
There's got to be something more you know, buddy. You talked about genetic experiments.
Not on humans, on bacteria.
I mean, I know you weren't. I'm just saying, do you know anything? Why would they be privy? Why would they want to make genetic slaves like that? Could you tell us? Give us an insight?
Well,
Are these things well known?
I can only assume that it's the corporations who are behind ESA's adventure here. It's all run by the corporations, right?
Mm-hmm.
I assume it's their bottom line that they're interested in saving, not the people.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're at their interest? Or do you feel like you're a colonist on your own with support that's needed?
I'm pretty sure I clearly laid out where we where we feel like we stand as far as in relation to the corporation we're working for. They pretty much they're pretty much running what amounts to be a lofty prison wage labor camp. Why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself? Are you really here just on vacation collecting rock samples?
Well, if I can find the bacteria that will solve the perchlorate problem, it will make me a lot of money. Many of the colonists here on Mars, particularly at Isidus, came from the early orbitals. Obviously, they carry with them a similar cultural heritage. Of course, for them, the battle is yet to be fought. I suppose if you guys are here to make changes on Isidus, it's going to be a hard-won battle.
Well, we didn't exactly come here to fight a war for the freedom of Mars, but I guess we kind of did. Damn.
Yep.
I guess we just didn't exactly maybe understand exactly what the
Sandman was really talking about.
My friends, you seem sincere in your concern about the behavior of the official management at Isidus.
well, it very clearly affects us, regardless of whether or not we're experiment subjects. There are other people that are being very strictly held on house arrest for kind of
Bullshit reasons.
silly claims, and besides that, we're kind of held on a much more strict leash there. I don't know that I don't know that it would be worth the fuss of keeping their secrets.
Well, I am simply a genetic engineer who is concerned about misuse of my science, but I have friends who are also concerned about these things. Are you willing to help us?
How can we be in communication?
Well, you are new at the colony, and it is unlikely that you will be suspected of anything yet. I believe that ESA is performing illegal experiments on genetically engineered humans at the base, as well as in orbit. Indeed, I have collected some information already on their project, but I require more conclusive proof before I can expose this to the authorities.
What kind of proof do you need?
Photographic proof? Video, perhaps? If you can collect such proof, then I will be eternally grateful.
We might just be able to help you there, buddy.
So, just how much is eternally?
Eternally is forever.
Now I have a question. Is this base very controversial? Because you almost didn't seem too surprised when we told you about the experiments. Well, I mean, you seemed surprised, but does this base have a history of doing shady shit like this, or?
Well, as I said earlier, I'm a scientist, not a spy. However, there are others on Isidus who I know of who may be willing to provide you with equipment and perhaps may also have use for your services. I will contact them over the next few weeks and see if they wish to discuss things with you further.
All right. Well, you go ahead and you tell your contacts to be in contact with us. And if we can gather some proof for you, then perhaps you can make it worth our while. We did actually come here to work.
Well, like I said, maybe some of those who I know in Isidus may have use for your services.
Right. Okay. So, what do you think the chances are of you helping us get back to Isis without falling into a crag and dying?
Oh, 100%, my friends. But I won't bring you all the way there.
Understandably.
We'll only go a few hundred meters away from the base. I don't want to be picked up by their sensors.
Right, that's understandable. Okay. Is there anything else that you might be able to tell us about the situation that might help us?
Well, you know more than I do about the base, being there every day.
Okay. Let me ask you something. How regular are you on NASA's base?
Well, I have internet capability through their servers. I have a satellite that I'm able to communicate through NASA servers. Um, you can probably reach me best in the net.
Hmm. So, if I was to ask you to keep a lookout on NASA's base, do you think you could tell me if you or any of your compatriots on NASA's base maybe come into contact with several individuals that may not exactly need to be there? We may have lost some of our crew to, we'll just call it a logistics misshuffling. And we've found ourselves minus several very highly cybernetically augmented people.
Interesting. Well, I can't say that I know what you're referring to, but if you have missing crew members, I will let you know if I hear more about anyone who might have been misshuffled, as you say.
Right. Okay.
He gives you his email address.
Awesome. All right.
He says, again, my name is George, and I will contact you again soon. Let's see if we get this comms working. We can get back in our buggy, and we'll take you back.
All right. Just real quick, Sandy doesn't mean anything to you, does it?
No?
No. No, yeah, just, it's just, yeah, it's just Sandy outside. Anyway, all right.
Okay, well, so, your radios, also, you could contact the base from the radios that you have if you wanted to, or he could drive you back. It's up to you.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather ride back with him at least most of the way and feel slightly secure, and then be able to radio communicate with the base there. What do y'all what do y'all think?
I agree.
I mean, I know maybe another buggy ride isn't exactly what y'all want, but I'd maybe like to chance it rather than.
Like, I think that's a better idea.
Okay.
Well, it's about a 140 kilometers ride. It's going to be about an hour and a half to get back.
All right. We get to save some oxygen, I guess.
Mm-hmm. On returning to base, you guys have a great deal of explaining to do. There was not supposed to be a vehicle going out after dark. Plus, they're furious at the loss of the crawler, and will question each of you in turn as to why they were engaged in such reckless activity. Needless to say, you guys end up being confined to barracks.
Oops.
Also, there's an enraged work ganger in the public area, Thomas King. He's really upset that that the guy who went with you is dead, and he blames you guys.
Uh,
What have you happened out there? Did you return without our friend? Do you not even have the decency to return his body to us? Are we really expected to believe that he was stupid enough to drive headfirst into a chasm? Or that the radios simply malfunctioned? What is wrong with you? We will not forget this.
listen, I
Yeah,
understand
that's
that you're upset, but you gotta believe us. We didn't, things happen. It's murders.
Anyway, he storms off. He says, we will never forget.
Oh, great. Looks like we made some new friends.
Yeah, as always. All right, so
Roll a reputation roll and see if you know this guy or not.
reputation roll, rep roll is where
You're gonna roll a 1d10, and you're just gonna try to beat his rep as a 3. And for you, nothing.
how do we
minus
fucking get
2
rep?
to your roll because you work in that department. So you're gonna roll. If you roll under a 3, then you know him.
Nope.
No, you don't know him. Yeah, but Holly does, or nothing. All you know about him is his name's Thomas King, and that was his brother.
Hmm. That's great news.
Is it bad that I feel kind of guilty?
I mean, he was driving.
No, yeah. I mean, it's not our fault, but God, that's gotta suck.
I mean, Fool almost killed us. Like, I mean, we're the one that scrapped ourselves out of that situation. I mean,
Well, you guys close up the second month of Isidus, and as the days go by, so the mood within the colony undergoes a sudden shift. This is provoked by 2 incidents which occur within the same week. So, firstly, the management board issues another colony-wide statement saying, due to several recent cases of damage to colony equipment and vehicles resulting from careless use during unnecessary outside excursions, all future use of colony vehicles must be approved by the management board. Any member of the colony who wishes to use colony property other than their personal work suit to travel outside the confines of the base must submit an appropriate authorization request to the Appropriations Committee. We are sure you will join us in supporting this requirement to improve the safety and effectiveness of the base for all residents. Thank you. Secondly, Thomas King, one of the members of the colonial militia, is arrested by the security forces for allegedly possessing unlicensed firearms. An official statement is issued which indicates that Thomas has been found guilty of infringements which endanger the base security and will be held in custody until he can be returned to Earth on the next available flight. His family are advised that they are free to leave with him if they choose. This action angers many colonists, particularly Reuben Hanub.
and Reuben Hanub is
He's one of the members of the colonial militia.
okay.
He's like,
And Thomas King was the guy that was all pissed off earlier, so
yeah.
he's already locked up. I knew somebody had guns. All right. Well, and then how long did we end up confined to quarters or whatever?
Reuben Hanub is the head of the colonial militia. Anyway, he's one of the guys who believes that the militia will provide suitable deterrent from future civil unrest within the colony itself. However, he feels that the dictatorial methods of the current management are at odds with the purpose of the colony as a whole.
Interesting.
Reuben is one of those guys who's able to bridge the gap between the work gangers and the rest of the staff, and is well respected by most members of the colony.
All right.
So he's upset that Thomas was arrested, but you're not sure how he really feels unless you go and talk to him.
And are we locked up during this whole process, or are we?
No, you guys
Are we
weren't locked
out
up.
now?
You guys were not locked up. Only Thomas King was locked up.
Oh, I thought we were confined to quarters after the incident.
Only for like a few days, and then
Okay, yeah, that's what I was asking.
and then
Okay, cool.
after you were let go, then they issued a colony-wide statement.
All right. I'm sorry. You said his name twice, but you cut off the second time.
Ruben.
So,
Ruben.
okay. I just want to
Type in the chat.
Yes, thank you. All right. So, Ruben Hanoob, that's right, because it sounded like, yeah. All right.
Tempers are now running pretty high, and mutterings indicate that a response to these actions will be the main item at the next gathering, which is to be held later next week.
Is it safe to assume that the water system ever got checked out, or?
I would assume that it did if you sent the email to the doctor.
Okay, cool. I mean, I was going to use that as an excuse to, maybe, or I'd like to still kind of like use it as an excuse as, maybe I hadn't heard yet whether the situation was remedied, but I'd like to go see. Actually, I'd like Omega. Hey, Jumbo.
No. Yeah.
Maybe I get a feeling we should go talk to this Ruben Hanoob guy. Maybe he might he might be kind of upset with us, but he might also be the person we need to talk to at this moment. And you might be the person that needs to do the talking.
Oh boy. I can't fucking up Thursday, can I?
We'll find out, I guess. I wanted to kind of take Jumbo in tow with me, but I'm kind of like using the pretext of kind of finding out if the water purification situation was ever seen to. I was lost in the shuffle for the whole for a couple of days, and I wanted to make sure nobody had a bacterial infection upon arrival or anything. So I want to go see this Ruben Hanoob guy and kind of see if I can talk to him.
Okay. Well, roll your luck plus 1d10.
Like my remaining luck or my total luck?
Add your luck to a 1d10.
Yeah. Am I adding 2 or am I adding 10?
You're 10.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm just gonna roll this in.
Ooh.
So that's a 20.
All right. So you definitely go and find him. And he says, "Okay, what can I help you with, doctor?"
I'm just gonna approach him with Jumbo with me, and I'm just gonna say, I wanted to make sure before we were confined to quarters, there was an issue with the water filtration. I may have found a small trace of what may be a bacteria leading to Legionnaire's disease.
Oh yes, Dr. Lipovsky indicated that we needed to make some changes to the, I guess, our equipment.
Oh, good.
But it's not in my department. But
Right.
we did let the maintenance crew understand what's going on.
Hmm.
Is that you that told us about that?
Yes, yes. I reported it as soon as I found evidence. That's what I try to do.
No, very clever. Very clever.
Where I also wanted to express my condolences. I know, uh, I know we and damn it, shit. What's his name? Trent. What's the guy that's getting paroled out of here?
Oh, Thomas?
Yeah, is that was our driver's brother?
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. I just wanted to express, I know he was one of yours. I know he wasn't maybe the happiest with us. He probably still assumes we had something to do with his brother's death, but I assure you there was nothing we could do to save him.
Well, perhaps. What were you doing out there?
Well, we I don't want to say that the good man forced us out there, but he he made us believe that we needed to go with him and that there was something that we needed to see. And now we will never know what it is that he was trying to show us, although he drove us many miles away from the base. I'm actually not sure now. It was all around kind of a frightening situation. We're all new here. But I'm sure he must have had some kind of good intentions. He never threatened us with any kind of armament.
Seems like a good man. Just
Yeah. And the accident was just that. I mean, he didn't drive us straight into a hole. It was a sinkhole, and it wasn't his fault either. So, but we were under the impression that we were being led into some big secret that maybe was part of the inner workings of the of the whole camp here. Maybe we were being led into the inner circle. I don't know, but I suppose
seems
that's
to
not
want
the
us to
case.
know something.
What did he want you to know?
Well, if we had made it to our destination, perhaps we would have found out. But he kept quiet the entire way. I think he was afraid of, well,
Being bugged,
yeah.
scared that somebody knew, somebody was listening.
I see. Well, Well, what do you want me to do about it?
I mean, I just wanted to be forward with you, and I hope that nothing. I hope that nothing ill comes of it, but we just want you to know we're doing our best to stay in line here. We just want to make sure that we're doing the right thing.
Well,
Anyway, if
If there's any way we could help, where
I tell you what, come to the meeting next week, and maybe we'll get Dr. Lipovsky to talk to the staff and get some changes made around here that will be in our interests. What do you say?
yes, that could be very helpful, I suppose.
Anyway, keep your cool. Don't do anything rash. For now, we'll see if we can handle this diplomatically.
Right. All right then.
At the meeting.
I guess I'm gonna take off. Jumbo, do you want to try anything else?
Shit. I'm gonna try human perception. I want to see what he thinks of us.
All right.
Come on, any second now. $23.
Right. Okay, so you end up noticing that he seems to favor the work gangers and seems to advocate for them, and he thinks that you guys might be some of the more likely to do something rash, since you guys are asking for like how to help. He's like stand by, stand back. He's kind of how he's like.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. All right. I'm gonna.
Okay. You guys wait until
I'm done here.
You guys wait until the next meeting, which you've been invited to. It seems to be located in a spot where there aren't any of those pesky cameras.
Oh my. And where would that be?
In this area here.
Right. Okay.
I'd say in the bathroom, but I bet they have cameras in the bathroom too.
Oh yeah, they have cameras in all the most private areas. It's only in the more public areas that they don't have cameras.
So, and this is where we had like our little reception, right? When we first got there.
Yeah.
All right. So this place doesn't have any cameras here. All right.
Well, there are cameras in this room, but there are certain areas of this room that
it's like a blind spot.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And so is it safe? It's safe to say that like Era takes notice of this, right?
Yeah, and it's right here in this archway in the hallway. In this area right here. Because there's a camera that's here, but it points toward the door to see who comes in through this doorway.
All right.
And then there's other cameras inside of each of these pods, but this particular archway doesn't seem to have a camera. The other two do.
All right.
Including this one.
I'm so sorry. I noticed that I've been muted for the whole entire time, and I'm just wondering why people never react to me. I was like, why's nobody reacting to me? And I noticed like, oh, I've been muted the whole entire time.
You were muted on Discord, or you were muted on your mic? You didn't have.
I'm muted on my mic.
Oh, because you didn't have a mute sign on your. I was gonna say something, but then I was like, no, he doesn't have a.
No. I was like,
Oh crap! Okay,
it's fine. Yeah,
I was like, man, he's fucking quiet.
Poor guy. I'm sorry, buddy.
No problem. We can continue with this. Okay.
Just said something earlier. All right. Well, yeah, I'll definitely take note of this for later. But okay, so we got invited to the meeting. I guess we definitely would have made sure John 2 was there. I don't know about John 1. That dude's weird.
Yeah, John 1's the spirit guy. He's the clone. The devil didn't make me before him.
Yeah, Era doesn't believe that. But anyway.
You count down 2, 1, right? So, I'm first, then he's second.
Yeah. All right. So
there's a good hall comes to this meeting. There's 79 people, it looks like, close to 80.
Wait. Is this room big enough to contain all of us without being seen?
Well, you know what? It looks like there's just a large gathering of people hanging out in the common room. but the speaker can't really be seen.
Yeah, so it's kind of like inconspicuous in its largeness because it's just that's just the mall area basically of the living space, right?
So anyway, Dr. Leposky, as usual, is chairing the meeting, and he rapidly dispenses with the general business and then calls the crowd to attention. And a voice tinged with concern, he begins to say, "I would like now to ask any of you, particularly new arrivals, who do not wish to be disillusioned by the gripings of a few old-timers, to now leave the meeting." There is some surprised shuffling at this comment, but predictably no one leaves. Shrugging his shoulders, the doctor then requests the militia, possibly including some of you guys who might have volunteered for the militia, to check that the corridor outside is clear and then to lock the doors. So someone locks this door over here. And then also, other people check these corridors.
All right.
Then the doctor continues. We came here to find a new home and to escape the crowds, the pollution, and the despair found on earth. But here we do not find freedom. Here we may only go where we are told. We may only visit the outside when it is acceptable to do so. We may not carry weapons, and worst of all, we do not have a voice as to the future of this colony or planet. Are we children to be treated so? The doctor's speech has become progressively more impassioned as he has gone on. While the newcomers, besides you guys, other work gangers, sit quietly, many others are nodding and murmuring vigorously. It is evident that these are not isolated complaints. The doctor says, our requests, pleas, and petitions have gone essentially unanswered. Why are our food sources still so limited? Why do we obtain only undergrade equipment? What is happening to the terraforming project? And why are we, the people who must build a new life here, not consulted about its progress? There's a tall woman within the crowd who stands and calls out, sarcasm evident. Perhaps, doctor, we should move to Christ, or perhaps back to Earth. Would it be better there? The doctor responds to her, saying, no, Margaret, no doubt it wouldn't. But we cannot stand by and watch these corporate lakeys run this planet, perhaps destroy its potential for their own gain. I will not live under a dictatorship, no matter how benevolent. We must seize control of our own futures. We, the colonists, now comprise over 2/3 of the population of this colony. It is time we were given input into those decisions which affect us, our children, and our generations to come. The doctor is suggesting that the colonists can easily arm themselves with weapons if required, by adapting some of the engineering tools they already possess. The tone of his voice indicates that he has already taken this action himself, and he believes that the colonists' superior numbers will allow them to conduct a bloodless coup and obtain control of the communications equipment, the weapons, and main transport systems. It becomes clear that to the others, other than the doctor, only a handful of colonists are willing to risk active involvement in any subversive activity against the current management. And so there's a small work-ganger contingent, mainly of all African American descent, who seemed curiously reserved during the meeting.
Continue, sorry, sir.
Anyway, the meeting ends with the doctor urging everyone to prepare for a possible confrontation and to return to the meeting room the following night ready to grasp their destiny.
The bad guys always said they're doing for the better of people.
I hope you guys are ready for July 4th, but on Mars now.
Like 8?
All right.
At
So-
that, the meeting's adjourned, and you guys are free to go back to your rooms or whatever.
Okay. Do we want to, Jumbo? Do we want to like, I don't know. Is there any like information collection you think we should try right now? I don't even know what we should be looking for at this point, but like maybe.
How much weapon the other side has?
Oh,
If we're gonna,
yeah. Well, I do want to know what engineering tools people are janking up to make weapons out of. That'd be a good thing to find out. But
Yeah.
was there something else you were going to say? Nothing.
also, what does the other occupation has? The other side has for a weapon. If we have stick and stone, I hope they don't have like plasma beams on the other side. We will never win even with our sheer numbers.
Well, it's a good thing you asked. The security contingent, they use flechette pistols. So, they do have weapons. And you guys just are like turning makeshift engineering tools into something that will be a weapon, I guess.
Okay.
Like, what are we talking? Like compressed air, like
Compressed nail gun.
Air bomb.
I mean, we can make a lot of shit from that's just a makeshift weapon. But my question is, it's not as much as how much weapon the other side is. It's how much advanced weapon does the other side has / armor, of course. Like we don't want to fight like to the point where our number isn't even an advantage anymore to the other side when the other side has such an advantage in technology. That's pretty much my concern.
Well, I feel like you guys would need to make a weaponsmith roll to figure out if you could turn some of these engineering equipment into a weapon.
all right.
Where's the weaponsmith's role again?
Is that on a tech?
Yep.
Under tech. Okay. Empathy.
So I definitely still haven't put anything into that, and that's a double skill. Well, I mean, might as well roll it.
I mean, I could try.
Oh, so fucking close.
You were able to make like a shiv.
I make a shift and shank myself in this case.
Oh, yours.
I wonder which side is the sharp one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the sharp one.
You grabbed it by the wrong end.
Yeah, I grabbed it by the wrong end. Pretty much. That's what happened.
It's okay. You suffer 1 point of damage.
No problem.
Or,
Jumbo,
Jumbo, you're able to make a shiv too. You guys all have your shivs.
Wait, it's I made a shiv with 18. I have 2 points of luck.
Okay. You make something a little bit more deadly than a shiv.
I make a shank. No, I'm just okay, let's just can I get like a good at least like a good 10-inch blade then? Is that better than a shank?
Yeah, you've got a nice Bono blade that you managed to turn into something like looking like a knife.
Yeah, okay. All right. And I mean, because I had like surgery equipment, I could have taken like, I'm sure we had like little mono scalpels in there that I could have janked into like an almost mono knife.
Yeah.
Maybe. All right.
Or you just lined up some scalpels onto a stick, so you've got like multiple scalpels. I don't know.
All right. And okay. So we messed around, made some weapons, and I'm just gonna say, I would pull the prison move and hide it kind of in the frame of my bed for the time being. just in case our rooms get tossed. I don't know. anyway, and yeah, I ask Jumbo what the hell we're gonna do about Sandy.
At this point, I don't know, man.
You don't think we would have? You don't think we caused any? Well, you don't think we caused any trouble by not showing up? I don't know. I hope that doesn't mean somebody's gonna come looking for us.
I mean, if he wanted things to get done correctly, he would have messaged us by other means.
Well, maybe do us a favor and see if you can't reach back out to him since this meat got flipped sideways.
Did any of you guys try messaging George?
Oh, that's right. Well, I mean, I didn't think I was going to message George until I had like more information, but
oh, okay.
But you know what? This kind of is more information. So, I don't know exactly where George sits politically, so I'm not going to give up the whole like worker dissent thing, but I'm just going to send him a vague message of the situation is getting pretty tense over here. Let me know if you can send anybody to contact us. We'll be looking for your information.
All right. Well, so within the 24 hours before you guys are supposed to meet back, and especially like have your 4th of July or whatever, he responds back and says, "Hey, I've notified my contacts on Isidus to pay you a visit and ask them, if they have any need for your services, to send some work your way."
Sure.
All right.
And so he addresses it to all of you guys, and if you sent like a mass email or whatever.
Okay. And so I guess we'll just, I'm just going to kind of, I guess, wait to hear from somebody. I don't have anything other than my regular work to do while I'm waiting.
Well, so you guys go to where the meeting place is, maybe a few minutes early, and you get like an email, urgent email from the Isidus base management. You notice that the doctor is nowhere to be found, and when you read the email, it says that the doctor and other members of a conspiracy have been placed under house arrest. It advises that certain civilians have been restrained in the intent of security, and that the subversive actions against the official Isidus management board will not be tolerated.
Holy crap! This is actually what that guy, Burger Cat, in the highest form.
Wait, what?
No, sorry, I was wrong. I was saying that we'll be next if this gonna keep up, because if we're not following their line, which we probably aren't, because it is who we are.
Yeah, we haven't. We also. Well, I guess we have kind of stood out a little bit. Never mind.
We kind of destroyed one vehicle. I mean, that's kind of like a bad thing, but we tend on. I mean, I particularly have number 2 in my forehead. Usually stood out among you guys.
Well, luckily you were muted, so you were laying low by default.
Yes.
Yeah, he was on stealth. He was on stealth the whole time.
Yeah.
You just you change your 2 to those dots that just like imply silence, just like 2 dots. All right. Okay.
By this time, you guys might be starting to gain a picture of the size of the problem here at Isidus. Firstly, the colony is substantially run by the ESA, and there are many colonists with high rider backgrounds who intend to usurp power from the ESA on Mars, just as they did in many places in orbit during the High Rider War. Secondly, the remaining bulk of the colony are disenfranchised with the current management for a variety of reasons. Feelings within the colony run high, as the issue of the colony's future is seen as a matter of life and death to those who intend to remain and bring up families on their new world. There's a large percentage of the colony who are directly involved with the dissenting workgangers in some way, and it will be difficult for the management board to round up the culprits. Thus, the security forces decided to allow the workgangers to revolt, but they're going to pick you guys off one by one.
So, who all has been detained so far? The doctor,
Bill Burke,
Okay.
Tara Hartley,
and these are like work ganger organizers.
Tech, but also Angelina Thomas. She is the med tech who works with the doctor. She's also been detained.
Oh, I see.
She's the chemist that you met before, remember? Or no, that's Anita. Angelina is the other gal.
Okay.
But
she's the one I should have met. No,
yeah, right. Anyway, also another med tech that works with the doctor, Shamat Huluth. These guys have all been detained.
Jesus, now they're all. I'm the one in danger. They're going after doctors first. All right. Well,
I mean, I think you can beat up 4 people. You have 1 arm for each person. Problem solved.
yeah, right. Well, all right. Well, okay. Clearly, we have to figure out some other solution here.
You can always try to, report to the to George and see if he could, alleviate this problem.
Yeah. Yeah. There's George.
He seems to be knowing too much for someone who's not in here.
I mean, he might just be a smart person. I don't know, but
I mean, okay, there's
he does seem to strangely know, I would say, about as much as we do. So either he's had past experience like we have, or I mean, like he said, he does have people on the inside here. All right. All right, I'm gonna. Yikes!
I mean, it seems they're after leader in the colony just to silence, to kill the snakeheads. The snakes.
No, exactly. Yeah. They're going after organizers and like academics.
Yeah, and also it seems that we have somebody who's not in our side, also in the meeting.
And for what we believe, Ruben is on like the work ganger side, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, he doesn't want the work gangers to get sent home. I mean,
So we can say he's sympathetic with the work gangers,
yeah.
but he's not trying to organize any kind of public dissent.
Well, no, he's the leader of the militia. So, I mean, if anything, he's trying to be doing it the right way.
Yeah. All right.
He's what I would call lawful good.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So, anybody want to reach out to George?
I don't even know George.
Now you don't know George, huh? Fucking taking your shoes off and you sitting in his best chair.
Yeah,
drinking all
I
his
thought you guys
water.
knew each other because from your interaction, like you own the place.
Now you don't even know him.
Nope, don't know him.
You guys are very weird.
All right. So I'm gonna message George. I'm gonna tell him what the situation is as far as kind of like an authoritarian regime putting away any type of voice of dissent or kind of like organizers of dissent on the colony, and let him know that there's quite a large group of workers that are unhappy and willing to do something about it. And then
How do you contact him?
by email.
Okay, so you send him an email, and what does your email say? Keep in mind that the security probably reads all of your emails.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was trying to get somebody else to send it.
Make a composition roll.
Make a composition roll. I was gonna do fine. Composition is a what skill? Bullshit. Is there a bullshit?
It's intelligence.
Nope.
All right.
Roll a
Intelligence.
Hey, dude.
Yeah.
You fucking get an IP 10 in composition.
I've been
Guess what? I've got one composition skill.
Congratulations.
Lucky.
All right. So,
All right.
now you're writing. So tell me.
I write a coded message.
How do you manage to code this shit?
I speak completely in manners of samples and in bacteria, and I use allusions to spore propagation in an aggressive manner,
Right.
and in reaction to an overarching bacterial surrounding, and I mentioned that the fungal spores are adapting to maybe have a more aggressive and dangerous manners of attack, and basically make allusions like that to say that work gangers are starting to arm themselves and militia, not militia, but yeah, security in charge is putting away organizers and supporters.
You get an invitation to a public chat.
Oh, okay. I accept the invitation.
Greetings again, my friend. It reads. There's a. This is George Tarrant. It's his icon. It says, it seems my colleagues would be interested in your services, but do not seem convinced that you currently have anything to offer them. If you can provide some token of your goodwill, you will find what you need here, and I hope to see you again soon. I have been asked to warn you that any attempt to double-cross us will be dealt with harshly, although I am sure their concern is unjustified. We must stop this evil which is being done. It is too much what they are doing.
Okay.
And he offers a file that you can copy and download.
I'll copy the file.
Okay. So the file, if you read it, it basically just gives you another anonymous email address, anonymous at ESA dot EU.
All right.
And it says, direct your inquiries here.
All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and send out a message to this anonymous. I'm gonna let Omega and John know what's going on. I'm gonna kind of meet him outside of our hab first, or yeah, right in the area where we had that meeting before. And tell them tell them what I just sent out and what I got as a response, and that I'm going to contact this anonymous and see what they are going to ask us to do. They asked for some token of our goodwill, which I'm not yet sure what that is. So I guess we'll find out. I don't know if I need to go back to my workstation or whatever to now send a message, or if I can do that mobily. But I'll send a message to anonymous asking what token of goodwill they request.
All right. You within like 24 hours, you get a response back from them, inviting you to arrange a meeting with them.
All right. I'll go ahead and arrange a meeting.
They try to arrange it during normal hours at an isolated location within the colony. Do you have any suggestions?
As in during work hours?
Yeah.
In an isolated location within the colony. And I suppose one of the vehicles may be off limits right now.
Not look at me because I am already under pressure. Unless we want to fuck this shit, we're out kind of shit, then I'm in. But if we want to stay here, don't look at me for any transportation.
I mean, it's It's not isolated, but it's supposedly not as well monitored. Is that one area there
Okay.
where we met before?
Okay. All right. So, who else meets you with there? Is it just you by yourself?
I mean,
No,
I would tell John and John too. I would tell John too about it as well as Jumbo.
But not John 1?
No.
That guy, he's weird.
Yeah, I know. I'm just finally somebody on my side. Let's go. After we're gonna get some drink. We're gonna get some food. On my treatment.
I'm just messing around. I'd invite John 1 also.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until the day that he stabs us in the back to kill him.
Okay.
That's
Very well.
Jumbo said he was coming. I don't know if you heard.
I did.
Yes, sorry, I've been disconnecting all night.
It's fine.
No.
I'm glad you're
That's
still
fine.
with us, brother.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's 2 African males by the names of Kwal Kanta and Fulgren Humal. They are construction workers with indirect involvement and in the dissident group, we'll say.
Okay.
Both men are single and originally worked on construction of Paradise Station. And they ask about your background. Tell them.
So they were among the group that was kind of like abstaining during the rabble rousing.
Yep.
Okay. So sorry, what was the last thing you said about them?
Oh, they just ask about you and who you are.
Who do you think you are?
I mean, we're originally maelstromers from Earth that we're looking for, work and opportunity here on Mars, but we found, much the same as we had on Earth, being locked into a situation of either breaking the law or being in a prison anyway. So this is where we find ourselves.
Well, they say that they're looking for a way to move through the colony undetected, and they ask you, was it you that discovered the Legionnaires'
Yes.
disease? There's a ventilation shaft plan where they had to map out to find where it may have infected folk. Can you get a hold of that?
So there was a ventilation shaft that they had to map out, and would you say right after that?
They want to know if you can get the map of the ventilation system.
If that's what's required of us, that's what I'll do. Where would it be located? Who has it?
Well, they think that you probably have it, mostly because you're the one that helped with finding it in the first place.
They think that I have it, as in that like I used it to find whatever filtration system I found the bacteria sample in.
Yep.
But I don't.
Well,
right.
But I mean,
I just have what I mapped. I guess like whatever I mapped while I was fucking around, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess can I use a composition roll to compose a layout of what I did?
Yeah.
Map?
You want to draw it right in front of them? Well, they're wanting the official maps, not your drawing of it.
They're wanting the full schematic map.
Yeah.
All right. I'll just tell them I'll do what's required of me. And
Wait. Do we have it written down that they're gonna help me when we give them this thing?
well, I mean, whether or not they give it to us in writing, I wouldn't trust it anyway. But what would say actually, but that does point out like a good question. What are we going to need this for?
Well, to launch an assault, obviously.
All right.
All right. All right.
But more than that, if we need to, maybe we can just raise enough money to pay off the right person to get this information. Unless you can get it yourself.
Okay. Well, clearly you were thinking about this before. How are you planning on raising enough money to pay off the right person?
Well, if we had enough money to pay off the right person, then we wouldn't need your help, would we?
Hmm. All right. Well, is that Pink Eye? Is that Jack? The hell? All right. Well, I will. I'll see what I can do about finding this map. And I'll contact you through the same channel.
Through the email, yes.
Okay. All right.
And then they leave and they say like something along the lines of "We are anonymous."
God, fucking cringe lords.
We never forget.
Yeah, of course. I feel like he says that while walking backwards and like crossing his arms or some shit, and like waving his hands in front of his face. Just anyway, I'm like, yeah. At least, even if that's not what happened, like that's totally how Era felt the situation. So he's kind of totally cringing and like rubbing his hands through his hair, as he walks out, kind of half face palming. All right, well, let's see what we can do about finding this fucking map, I guess.
We are anonymous.
All right. Well, since none of us are fucking hackers, and
we have one runner.
and the only person with a nice hard trode is I guess charging his fucking batteries.
I guess we'll there tonight.
Yeah, we should probably, I guess, cut it. All right, but I mean that sounds like a good place to kind of end anyway. But for the end of the session, before the end of the session, I would like to set up some stuff to make some drugs though.
All right.
To do some pharmaceutical rolls or whatever the hell.
Oh, let's see if we can find another biologic fungus that's not Legionnaire's disease.
Can I also try to make one more time weaponsmith make it better?
Yeah, because you fumbled.
Yeah.
Sure, go for it.
I'll let you go ahead because I'm looking up stuff.
13.
Do you have any luck to spend? A few points.
I have 4 lucks to spend. I'm gonna spend it all in this roll.
All right, so you were able to build yourself a knife too, similar to what Dr. Era has made.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
What would you have to first of all use your biological skill to find a fungus of suitable type.
So
I think you have 2 points of luck left.
Oh, I've got 0 luck left.
Oh, did you spend the other 2 points on something else?
Yeah, I spent it to make a better blade. Remember?
Oh, right. Yeah.
I spent it to have the equivalent of a mono knife.
Right. I recall now.
All right. here's the thing: is I don't necessarily want to make an illicit drug at this time. I want to
You're just trying
try.
to find a suitable fungus.
Yeah. So I mean, we may be talking bacteria, but yeah, we'll just say. I'll say we're talking, bacteria, whatever, something, some kind of culture. Yeah, sure.
Make a biological biology.
Biology and do
And now, okay, you found something.
21.
Let's say because you got 20, you found 2 of them. Did you crit? No.
No, that was an 8.
Okay, so you find 2 of them. 50% chance. Roll under 50, and it's more Legionnaires. Okay, you found something unique, but roll the other one.
What is it?
Still find some Legionnaires.
More Legionnaires.
More Legionnaires. And I'm gonna, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna and wait. So I froze the last sample. I'm gonna freeze this sample too. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in. I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna like scrape it, put it in a tube, put it in a tube case with the other one, and put it in the cryo tank. And I'm gonna go ahead and report another. I'm gonna go ahead and report another incidence of bacterial outbreak of Legionnaires in the whatever air filtration system, wherever the hell I found it.
The ventilation shafts.
All right. So hey, you want to play a game with me? Talking to you, Snow.
What's that?
Well, you want to play a what positive effect does this cool new culture buy me?
Oh yeah, see that.
We've got let's see. How many effects are there here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
I think
You want to just call it a D20 and -3?
No, because we're gonna throw out a few of them.
Okay, cool.
Which ones? So
Let's throw out
roll
contraceptive.
We're gonna roll a 1d10. No, you want to throw out contraceptive. That's like the best one.
Oh. Wait, hold on. Let me wait. I just want to look at this really quick.
Okay.
I wanted to see if there's any blanket rule we could throw out here, but no, never mind. All right. All right.
Not bad.
Let's just go down the line.
Well, I wasn't gonna give it away. So I have my own system I'm gonna use.
What? What am I going to do with that? No, come on. This is like on a chemical level. I'm like analyzing this to see what effect it might have.
No, you have no idea. It's experimental. It's experimental. Okay, you can pick the effects table, what you would like for it to do, and if you are able to make your difficulty roll, you won't have to suffer any side effects on the table because you're hoping it to not be a side effect table. If you choose to have another side effect, then you can choose that one.
Well, yeah, no, this is aside from it being a side effect. I was just trying to make it interesting, but like not knowing at all, that's poopy. That's like I look at a fungus and I realize it's a fungus,
Yeah, so you can choose a side effect instead. I'll let you do that. Otherwise, what you're doing is you're letting it be kind of a random side effect.
Okay, but what I'm telling you is if I choose a side effect, am I going to find out what the effect is or not?
Not if you choose it.
If I don't choose wait. Explain this to me again.
If you don't choose a side effect, I'll choose, but I won't tell you what it is.
Okay, I'm not talking about side effects. I'm talking about main effect. If I choose the side effect, are you going to tell me what the main effect is?
You get to choose both. You're
Okay, okay. Good. I mean, I was just trying to play a little game, but like, yeah, we'll do that.
That was the game I thought we were playing. Was where
Well, the game isn't. I didn't want it to be blind. I just wanted you to be like, you found antidepressant. Like
no,
whatever.
It's not going to be that cool. It's going to be more like here's a random side effect you didn't account for.
Oh, all right. So you were just talking about side effects.
Yeah.
Okay. No, dude. No. I mean, I have no problem playing that game too. We can play that game too sometime. Whatever. All right. I'll pick a side effect, but let's say I just wanted to go with a crap. Where is it? Contraceptive. There it is. No, I'm just kidding. No. Yeah, there we go. I'm looking for like the super penicillin. So I'm looking for like the basically
antibiotic.
No, not an antibiotic, but like I'm looking for just like an increased rate on heal, maybe not like super crazy, but let's see, a good thing to pair with it. Maybe not reflex, but just do a straight death save. Yeah.
So you wanted to have an increased healing rate of 1 point per point of strength, right?
Wait. Sorry, I'm holding this up, but
Oh, it's fine. I mean, we're pretty much done. We're just playing. It's cool.
yeah.
Hey, did anyone else have anything else they wanted to do with their characters?
Yeah. Go ahead if y'all got something for sure.
Nope, that's what I'm gonna do. I already know what I'm gonna do.
You already know what you're gonna do. Okay, and you wanted to save it for next session.
Yeah. What happened in next? Like, so this session. So it seems like revolution gonna be starting in this space.
Yeah.
Seems like it.
These two guys that Dr. Era met with, they want him to give them plans for the ventilation system because that seems to be their plan to attack through the ventilation system. Because if they go through the ventilation shafts, presumably they won't have to deal with the security, doors being locked and all that.
Okay. Like the only thing I'm worried about is like the ventilation system. We also need to breathe. Then again, some of us have air lungs, so we're perfectly fine with it.
Well, I imagine that the ventilation systems will still allow people to breathe, even if they use them as means of travel.
No. I mean, as weapon. Airborne attack kind of thing.
Oh no, I don't think that's why they're looking for the ventilation system plan.
Okay.
All right.
It seems to me that it was kind of obvious that they wanted it to, circumvent the security measures.
Okay.
Get people out of lockdown, stuff like that. Any other questions?
Nope, that's about it.
Right on. Well, if you guys want to hang out while Dr. Era is doing his pharmaceutical rolls and stuff, you guys are welcome.
Yeah, well, I fuck around with some drugs.
To chill.
I'm just
Noah, how are you doing? Are you having fun?
No, yeah, I'm having fun.
I really enjoyed how you played your character today. About doing the interview with Anita and getting about the Greys. I think that's pretty fucking dope.
So I'm glad that opportunity came up. I would kick myself if I didn't take it.
The also I think did he mention aliens at all to George?
I do not think he did.
Okay.
He did. I don't think he. Wait, did that grammatically make sense? Probably not.
No, you did. You said you don't think he did, and I don't think he did either.
Yeah, I've been off it today.
Well, you hung in there like a champ, like usual. I'm really impressed. I hope you enjoyed
Thank you.
the session today, and I hope to see you again next week.
Definitely.
I always come back.
I'm pretty sure next week is gonna be probably like one of the week that I'm gonna talk a lot. Well, this week was I was talking then I actually mute myself. I was for the longest time I was like, why is nobody reacting? Or you guys reacting perfectly? So I thought you guys still perfectly be fine. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh my god, sorry, dude. Yeah.
No problem. No, that was on my that was on my end. But like sometimes I'll be like, what? And then like and then Snow was trying and then Snow explained. I was like, okay. It's a perfect timing. It's fine. It's fine. It's not gonna kill me.
All right. This is what I wanted to put together was increased reflex times 3 plus aggressive behavior. So that's 15, 16, 17, 18 minus 12.
So it's a difficulty of 3?
I guess so.
Seems broken there.
Yeah, aggressive behavior kind of seems like a little, and it's also just on a 5 in 10 chance you'll pick a fight with the nearest person to him. So, I mean, that's kind of like, but I mean, my hope was that, it's used in combat because I'm assuming that, we've got some combat coming up. So I wanted something that might like assist somebody if like one of us needed a boost.
Right.
But also I just want to play with drugs.
Well, here's the thing. The smash has a difficulty of 2. So I guess, it's not broken if you have a difficulty of 3.
I guess, but it's like reflex. It's like reflex plus 3, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's cool. What is
it? Has a strength of
what's
3?
the effect of smash? What's the effect of smash? Let me see.
So it has a strength. Your drug has a strength of 3. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's possible to have a strength of 1 and still have a difficulty of 2. So I guess that's what smash is. Smash has
okay, it's plus 1 strength and it's like a difficulty of 2. Yeah, you're right. It has like a little more of a it has a little harsher of a.
It has psychological addiction component. Which makes you suicidal. If you fail your addiction save, you sink into total catatonia. A feebly mumbling ball of pain.
Yeah, that's some rowdy alcohol, man.
Yeah. It makes you happy for a minute, but then.
Well, I mean, it's like drinking jet fuel, right? Yeah. I mean, because that's the stuff that it's basically the same thing that cars run off of, right?
Is it? I don't think it is.
Yeah, I thought that was the whole idea that like smash is basically like chew 2.
Is it? Wow, that sucks.
It's like with water, and it's like watered down chew 2.
Well, I never heard that before.
Well, I don't know. That's like one of the first things that I was like really interested about in the core book, or at least in like lore. But yeah,
Man, you chew was
maybe you know what? Maybe actually I just heard Pondsmith talking about that in like a YouTube video.
Smash is 2020's answer to alcohol. It's yellow, foamy, and comes in cans.
Yeah,
loose, happy, and ready to party.
Yeah, I think I just heard Pondsmith talking about that in some like in some YouTube video that I was watching when I first started, when I didn't have like a paper copy yet the core book.
Well, maybe that's
Yeah, that might be like further lore, like into.
it's not exactly lore. I would say it's sort of like somebody's criticism of it, even though it's sarcastic. You know, it's like, oh, that shit's just true, watered down.
Yeah, I mean, he seemed very intentional about it.
Yeah.
I wonder. I actually, that might be. I wonder if that's something that comes out of. I don't even want to say it. Anyway, all right, cool. Well, but yeah, that's what I want to try to put together. I can talk all this shit and then fucking fumble. So I guess I should just try and roll. Pharmaceuticals, where are you?
You have to roll
there
a
you go.
3 on your pharmaceuticals roll. So I guess even if
What
you
I got?
fumble. So even if you fumble.
Well, I didn't fumble. Okay, cool.
Cool. You make something that has increased reflex +3 and has a side effect of aggressive behavior.
All right. I'm gonna keep that. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep that on me just in case. And
Oh wait, I guess it wouldn't have a difficulty of 3. It would have a difficulty of 6 with a strength of 3, right?
sorry.
Has a strength of 3 with a difficulty of 6.
Oh, okay. Sorry if I'm. Yeah. How does that?
Because you add.
Sorry, I don't want to mess that up next time.
Yeah,
How does
it's
it go?
fine. You did fine. It's you add the strength to its base difficulty.
Okay, so it's 15. It's
Minus
15 plus 3 minus 12, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. All right.
You did fine.
All right. And yeah, I don't want to just like hang out making drugs. If I
Well, no, it's good practice, and I mean, I'm cool with it. You know, you're fine to make drugs.
all right.
I would.
I was
say,
how much time do I have to
I would
to
say that,
secure these plans?
that before you make more drugs, though, that you figure out where your materials are coming from.
Uh-huh. Yeah, right now all I have is, cultures and painkillers.
Mm-hmm.
What I would really love to find some fucking unique compounds in some fucking lava tubes or some shit like that, but I don't know if we're ever gonna get to that. What but how long did they tell me how long I have to find these plans, these schematics or whatever of the air ducts? Is it just implied that I'm supposed to like have that till like the next day or something?
Well, I suppose that you have to figure out where these plans would be located.
Oh yeah, no, but is there an expectation of a time table for me to get that to them?
Well, it's either they'll get it from somebody else or they'll get them from you.
Okay, so I'm not really sure of it. I'm not really sure of the time, and any previous attack that was planned is now kind of like hampered by organizers being locked up, right?
Right.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure.
Actually, it's not clear to you whether or not
Gotcha.
the folks that are organizing this are the same people who are locked up.
Right. Okay.
Because it seems to you that the plans, or that even though the doctor had like staged an insurrection, it seemed sort of last minute and not well organized. He seemed a bit optimistic in his plan.
Okay.
Plus there didn't seem to be any regard to, except for slight regard to people finding out about this plan. It seemed to be kind of
it did seem a little bit laissez-faire as far as how they were speaking and meeting. I mean, I didn't expect the good doctor to be there. I thought it was just going to be a bunch of work gangers and Yeah, to be honest, that's not even the kind of meeting I was expecting Ruben to invite us to. I thought it was going to be a little bit different. Anyway, yeah. Would it be possible that I could use just like
Let's just say
library
that
search?
meeting. Let's just say that meeting went sideways quite considerably.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Would it be possible for me to use like library search to figure out where I might find this like such a schematic on the base?
Yeah.
Or
The library search.
okay. Oh, that I fucking the tomes have opened and the knowledge has been supplied.
Well, I wouldn't say the knowledge has been supplied. However, you find out that it's locked behind a restricted access part of the database.
Okay, restricted access part of the database. And do I know where that's accessible from?
Well, if you had net running skills, you could probably
Gotcha.
around that shit. But without those kind of skills and programs, you would probably have to go through this proper channels to.
But I get IP, right?
Oh yeah, you get IP for sure.
Okay, that's 10 IP.
Yep.
All right. All right. Okay. I mean, I could have, yeah, I basically could have surmised that. But I guess I'll try the rest. I'll try the rest later. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'll try the rest later.
Before you can make more pharmaceuticals, you'll need to get more supplies.
Okay.
And let's say that you didn't use any what do you call
painkillers?
You didn't use any painkillers for that.
Okay.
That was just you mixing it with some stay awake drugs.
Oh, okay. Some worker stims, huh?
Yeah. Some caffeine. You basically mix the fungus with some caffeine.
Good deal. Yeah, that'll make anybody aggressive. All right. I made some 5-hour energy out of Fromunda. Okay. All right. Well, okay. Yeah, and just to be clear, there's no like supply inlet of any like within any considerable time period, right? It was like 9 months to a year.
Wait, say that again.
Supply income, like supply inlet, like
No,
there's
you're
no
having,
like resupply.
You're having to scrounge up stuff from like just use your imagination and try to find stuff that might be growing around here.
Okay. Yeah. I've got some ideas. Not for necessarily things that might be growing around here, but things
Check
things
the
that
public bathrooms.
Yeah. Burger King foot lettuce. Number 3. Just kidding. All right.
You don't expect to find feet in your lettuce,
I
but it turns out you can. Sorry.
I assume that you have saved like little small samples, but you'll have to use a biology check to see if you can get those samples to grow.
You'll assume that I have. It sounded like you said save.
I'll assume that you've saved a little bit of the samples to try to grow something from it.
Right.
But you have to make another biology check to see if something grows from it.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and do that now to see if I can get this bacteria to propagate, maybe form a little more
Roll your biology check.
and eventually there. Oh, that's right. You're up here. Biology.
Okay.
16.
It manages to grow a little bit. You get another sample's worth.
Okay. Fuck it. I want to try and make another dose then. It's fine. Dude, do I want I think I might want to roll with no, I don't want to change it. I'll play with side effects later. We'll have more we'll have more fun with side effects later. I'll just do the same combination and compound I did before.
Okay. All you can fumble.
Oh, it's still fumbled a 16. This sucks. Oh, so you know what? I mean, what does that mean? Let's do something fun here.
You just don't know how to do it this time. You seem to have lucked into it last time.
Oh, are you sure you don't want to add on a second one?
You don't. You really don't know what's going on.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Higher understanding. So it just doesn't work this time.
All right. Alrighty. And yeah. I'll mess with this some more later when when I'm not tired and maybe I can have some more reproducible results. And if y'all got any ideas for drugs that I should make, tell me. I can work on it.
It seems to be a fluke. You're not even sure if that fungus even did.
I would suggest to make a bomb, but just as me.
I'll make a bomb drug. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I don't think I have any.
No. I said like a knockout gas. I mean.
Oh, knockout gas. That would be. Shit. Do I still have? No, I don't. It's gone, and it's in my gun. It's in my flechette pistol that is, along with the fucking A squad.
They took it. They have your little flechette designer pistol.
Yeah, with my little designer thumb drug flechette. What did I use? What is that? It wasn't.
I don't know. I think we talked to it. Well, here's what I would suggest.
Or did I just put?
I don't know. I think you just did something. I don't know, but I think the thing you're looking for is soporific, minus strength to save versus sleep. And we may have done that one already.
I think that might have been what I did, and then just added on a side effect.
Yeah. And the side effect was probably like, I don't know, probably something like reduced reflex.
When you think about it that way, that's kind of broken too, because you could just be like, I want to create a soporific and have reduce reflex, death save, and
reduced intelligence
and hallucinations, and
just give it all.
I'd like to put it in a flechette, please.
I was like, well, that's fine and all, but it has to have a positive.
Yeah. I mean, it has. I mean,
it's only 5.
It's only 5 on the effects table. You got to have like a balance, I guess.
Yeah, more effects, please.
Like you got to have like an effect per side effect at least.
Yeah. Let's balance this guy out a little bit.
So, yeah, I'll make it aphrodisiac.
Plus effort.
You can try. They can try to seduce me all they want. I'll make it a contraceptive, soporific, with reduced reference and death save.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna get into the poison game.
Yeah, get into the poisons.
No, not really. This delivery systems are shit.
You can make it carcinogenic. You can make it.
Oh yeah, I didn't even look at that. What is the actual effect of the carcinogenic? Like, am I literally just like, aha, now you have a 3 in 10 chance of getting cancer? And then the guy just like looks at me like the fuck's wrong with you? Like, I feel like there's got to be like a psychological damage to that, but
Hey,
like
check
only if
this
I
out.
say it.
Curing cancer is only a very difficult med tech check.
That kind of. Oh man. Okay.
We're just gonna cut it out of you. We detected it early.
Yeah.
Cut it out.
I've got. Yeah, okay.
Then we're gonna irradiate you really strongly for a few days with some chemotherapy. Be good as new.
I mean, but when you think about it, like the psychotic rage, aggressive behavior, and irrational fears, like those are kind of like common debuffs that you would add to like I guess could I like lace my mono knife with these kind of things?
That's hilarious.
I'll talk to you guys later, man. Peace out, man.
Okay, yeah.
Have a good night, brother.
Night.
Good talking to you.
Could you like lace a blade with? I mean, you could like lace a blade with
Maybe.
like a drug like that. Would that be like a one use type thing, right?
Probably because you'd wipe it off. Yeah, you'd have to, make your blade lethal like that each time you use it.
All right. What up, Omega? We gotta get some footage of the Greys next time.
Definitely. We also gotta get that fucking mono eye. I'll get it.
Oh,
Mono
you're still
eye.
yeah, that's right. You're still trying to do the mono eye camera thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So what is that? Faceplate
Yeah,
with
with
a
like some sort of faceplate thing.
I forgot what it's called, but it's just the eye camera. But he just wants one eye, so it looks like the. I was trying to remember what it was called, but it's like the full Borgs from like Appleseed, the ones that have like the little rabbit ear kind of like antenna things, and like a single camera eye in the middle of their face. Yeah.
Kind of like that. I haven't seen that, but
Well, I think you could customize it to have like one large camera-looking eye,
Yeah.
and that would be,
Yeah, that's what I was telling him. Yeah.
probably take up 2 spaces for that instead of normal just one.
But then that means you still get the slots on both 2 spaces, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
nice.
Oh man. Yo, are we watching something tomorrow or what?
Oh, that'd be fun.
I'm fine with that.
I forgot to ask nothing before he left. I had another movie on the like cyberpunk list, but then there's also Snow's request of the X-Files 2008.
I think we should do it.
The other one that I have on the list is did either of you ever see Existenz?
Nope.
Jude Law and
I remember seeing that. I kind of vaguely recall.
yeah, it's kind of like some weird like biopunk cyberspace bullshit. Like it's all about this like weird device that
Oh yeah.
it's basically like
it's
Inception.
Like a gun.
It's like what Inception ripped off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Shit, I'm going to watch that.
Yeah, we'll put that'll stay on the list. We can
We could do a double feature.
we could do that. Let's show it show the matinee, the early matinee. I'll hit the rest of y'all up